daddy. Fashion. A scintillating bloodbath of malicious fury. Evil. Cannabis. Interesting things. Awesome.
Radio. Tigers, elephants, orangutans, lions, bears. They'll make you stare. Dragons, salamanders, fish in the sea. Know what I mean? Jason Ellis.
Fuck you.
Michael Tully.
I'm not very sexy.
Andrew Bruce. Absolutely. Kevin Kraft.
Don't worry, we got them. The bases covered.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
Live from Hollywood,
Possible enough.
this is the Jason Ellis Show.
You know, baby.
Check your fucking self. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Friday, and that's great because now you can go and take drugs and spend all your money and then go to work with a crazy hangover and start all over again. Or you could change your entire life by waking up with a completely different attitude and deciding that you're a completely different person with a different plan, and that your plan now is no longer to be a steaming pile of shit or someone else's bitch, but it is to rule the world. Because that's just the way it is sometimes. What am I, a fucking asshole because I've got to admit it? Maybe I was fucking destined to rule, and now I gotta keep it to myself? How can you rule if you keep it to yourself? Yeah, I fucking bet it. No one's ever been better. No one will ever be better. And I have to fucking live with that.
It's quite a burden. What a burden.
You have the pain, Will. Happy birthday to Crazy Jerr, who is our new co-host for the Jason L Show for his birthday. What the fuck is that t-shirt?
This is a bootleg t-shirt from Anything Goes podcast with TJ Lavin and Forrest Griffin.
You ripped their fucking...
I told TJ, I said, look, when I could find a bootleg t-shirt on Canal Street, I know you guys made it.
Oh, wow. It was actual... So he must have found that to be very funny.
Yeah, and so, you know, Anything Goes podcast, they just talk about random stuff. And
Those guys are great.
yeah, they swallow the mic and everything.
They swallow the mic?
Yeah, they swallow the whole mic. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they're crazy.
Is that a terminology for, like, ripping it up these days in
I don't
podcast world, or what?
It sounds like they're swallowing the mic. So
You're saying they're, like, up on the mic?
No, I think the mic might be being swallowed by what it sounds like. They probably have small mics or they're crazy.
You're saying that the microphones are really tiny and that they're actually inserting them in their mouths while they're talking.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but...
Okay. Well, that's great. That's a big plug for their podcast. Sure, TJ and Forrest are going to be very pumped.
they're going to be cashing in on that new apron.
This is this was given to me by Presbyterian Ventures. How do you say it? Can't say it.
Presbyterian?
Andrew? Anyway, this is a sick-ass fucking hand-carved wolf knife weapon that they gave me. So, I figured I'll give you this for your birthday.
Well, I appreciate it.
That's nice.
There you go.
That's awesome.
It's real sharp. It actually, like, will kill
Oh, yeah.
stuff. Yeah. It's legit.
That'll keep people in check.
Yeah, don't keep people in check with that.
I'm not going to... It will keep them in check, but I won't
It
keep
would.
them in check.
But you don't need
I like my day jobs and my night jobs, so I'm not going to jail.
Right. How are you with your... Because we haven't talked since Ellismania, really. How are you with your sleep? Are you still not sleeping? That's your thing?
I go about 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night because I'm driven by what drives me. So every waking hour of the day, I'm at my day job, my second job, and then after that, I'm using all that money to invest in my capital so I can create my own work in my own shop. So
It's very similar to what Donald Trump is doing.
well, they say the people that start their Friday night in the bar don't end their weekend making money. So
Right. Very similar to
you know.
Donald Trump.
yeah,
You don't drink, right? Or you
No.
just...
Every
That's right.
now, on
Right, but
occasion.
not much.
I drank 2 last night at the Goat Bar in La Costa Mesa.
Oh.
Costa Mesa.
Yes. Costa Mesa, I know it well.
I had the whole place dancing, so I livened up the bar.
That doesn't surprise me.
Can you maybe educate people on who Crazy Jerr is, for if they don't know?
Crazy Jerr is a listener of the show, and the very first Ellismania we ever had, we had it at Fortune's Boxing Gym, and we were going to have a trucker fight, and the truckers did not show up, but two other bigger guys were there, and they fought, and the loser had to wear a fairy dress or something like that, and I did not know Jerr at the time, and Jerr got in a fight where he actually, I think it's on YouTube. If it's not, it's on my website. But like they're these guys are like 250s and they're cracking each other, and it's actually kind of a bit of a fight for a second, and then one of them gets caught, he gets rocked and then hit again, and it's pretty much knocked out. Like he drops and then he gets hit a couple more times, and we call the fight, and then someone's telling me later that he's not acting right, and then I'm talking to Jerr, and Jerr's a spacey guy. He sounds funny, so I thought that it might have happened from the fight, so it took us a while to figure out that Jerr's just Jerr, and yes, he did get knocked out, but Jerr's fine.
Yeah, and it is on YouTube. It's under Trucker Fight Ellismania 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Ellismania 2.
It's 2. The first one I missed, and then I was sitting at home watching it, and I said, I'm not going to miss another one.
Wow. So anyway, he put a lot of effort in, and when you're willing to get knocked out and still be in there, it takes a special person, and then over the years, I met Jerr and started to understand there was an influence that I might have created there for Jerr, but he has become his own thing, just like I had stated that I had done. And I think Jerr is a creative guy that enjoys his life and the things that he's, the life that he lives, he makes the most of it, and he's an inspiration to a lot of people that listen to the show. I know a lot of people just listen to the show for 15 minutes, and that's cool. You guys got shit to do, but there's a lot of guys and girls out there that are. It's not just the show. They survive. The show doesn't even have to exist. They're all friends. Then the show started it, and Jerr is like one of the highest ranked people in Ellis fam, as far as I'm concerned. He's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah, after I got knocked the fuck out at Ellismania 2, that was the day I woke up and just started creating my lane, and from there got my website building, and it's currently on Credit Hold, but I don't care.
It's currently on what?
It's on Credit Hold.
What's Credit Hold?
Well, that's where I have to pay the host so I can get it back live.
Oh, they stole it.
Well, I'm in contact with them. It's still current. Let's get back.
You got to pay them money.
Yeah, well, it's been a little rough. I was with the wrong chicks last year, and I had a business partner.
Well, we're going to get into that right now. So we talked at Ellismania, the last Ellismania, and you were saying you had an ex that it was tried to kill you.
Well, yeah, not necessarily, but I'm sure when I was sleeping, I slept with my back to her, so I wanted to see it.
Right. Because she's a violent person, you think?
Yeah, she has some trouble in her past, and now she's hopefully getting on the right track. And
You're not hanging out with her. You have split?
We've split.
You mean she doesn't see you at all?
We still communicate.
Why?
Because we have this friendship bond before we dated, and
no.
Yeah.
But don't you have a restraining order on her?
No, we never got that crazy.
Oh.
It just kind of, she would see things that weren't there, and then I would always be doing everything right, and then whatever I did right was wrong. And I'm just not cut out for the cocoon life and Best Buy and trips to the Sam's Club on the weekend.
That's really what it's all about. I feel like the tail end there was really the most honest part of it.
Yeah,
because sure, you might not see eye to eye, but dude, to be honest, your 4-hour sleep thing scares the shit out of me. I don't think that you see everything that's there all the time as well. I think you might slip every now and then. So I think it takes two to make. I think it's both of you are blame. Both of you are to blame, and I think it's best that you are separate. And I think it might be a different angle. Me and Will see it as that's fucking crazy. Someone's gonna get hurt if you keep staying in touch with her. But I think I can see how these two would just text each other. And just space cadet it and not take it. I don't like. Is it heated text messages ever?
No, I just try and kind of give her good compliments. I try and kind of.
What do you mean? Wait, you just text her and say she's hot?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what the fuck do you compliment her on if you don't?
I don't even know if it's
Are
compliments.
you fucking hanging out with her or not?
Not yet.
Then how do you? Not yet.
That means he's gonna.
You're
He
an
plans on it.
No. Listen, I was really good friends with her brother, and he passed away. And then I met
That's
her
very sad.
at the funeral, and then his brother, right before he passed away, wanted us to connect. So it was kind of like divine intervention. And then I helped her get through her brother, and then we started get through the grieving. We started dating, and then
You fucked the grieve out of her.
well, yeah, we did a lot of that. And
That's respectable.
but now I just kind of make sure that she has the
Shut
right
up,
path.
It's not your responsibility, man. And you were like in fear enough that. Wait, and you said you slept with your back to her, so you wouldn't see.
Oh no, I think I did that just in case I snored. I wasn't scared of shit.
It's metaphorically, Will. Right?
It's all metaphor.
Yeah, it's all theater of the mind.
But you were
Theater
in
of the
fear-
mind.
In fear of bodily injury. That's not a person you want to hang out with, or plan to be with, or even be in communication with.
I don't believe that he really is in fear.
I don't think I ever got to the fear. I just know it could have
See?
got to that. If
It could have gotten there.
Yeah,
he knows it could have gotten there.
you know why I could have got there, because I'm a guy and I mess up a lot too, so I take part of the blame.
Well, here he
and
goes. Now he's now.
I mean-
I feel like you drove her insane.
I might have, you know.
Your name has got crazy in it.
It does, and I can't get away from that, and I don't need to.
Right? You don't even. Yeah, you don't even think it's a pro. You're kind of pumped on it.
I am. I'm happy with.
I don't think I'm arguing about it either. I think it's a good idea.
I'm just decided I'm a lone pony.
I think you should
and
be
I'm
a lone
just gonna
pony
ride off into
though.
the sunset and keep it going.
I mean, hell yeah, praise Allah. I agree with all of that. I think you should be a lone wolf because no one can understand you.
And I don't.
You know what I mean? And you can't expect, yeah, because I feel, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like my wife is, you know, she's got holes in her game, and we, you know what I mean? We fill the holes together kind of thing. So I don't feel anywhere near as bad about being a spaz because she's a spaz. Sometimes she does stuff and I'm like, such a spaz. And then I'll do stuff where I'm like, man, I shouldn't be around anybody. But I should be around you because you're a fucking spaz too. So it works if you have. You don't want to date somebody super perfect and you're an asshole.
Oh no.
What do I want to just fucking remind myself that somebody out there is way better than me every second of the day?
No, you
I
gotta
fucking don't need that shit.
You gotta keep it equal, and you can kind of
Yeah.
elevate each other as you go.
That's right.
And is it fair to say you live an unusual life?
I live a very crazy life because I'm just driven. So after I get my 10 hours at the day job, I go to the truck shop at my part-time job and I work until midnight, 2 in the morning. And then sometimes that's not enough. I go in my shop and fire up the welder and go weld and create whatever I got going or keep my hustle alive. And
And what kind of things are you creating out at your shop?
we talked about my washing machine bike. I call it the Green Cycles. I've been working on that.
I reckon that's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, but you know what? When I have a bad idea and people tell me not to do it, as an entrepreneur out
I didn't
there-
say not to do it.
No, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
other people don't. I mean, there's so many people that see my ideas,
Yeah.
and they're like, "That's so fucking stupid." And
Oh, I
say,
know. But that's the world, dude. That's
Yeah.
the world these days. Everybody wants to fucking sideline it and have a fucking opinion. You're all a bunch of fucking couch potatoes. You've got fucking potato chip crumbs in your butter because you're picking your ass with with your chip munching hand. You fucking useless prick. Get out there and throw the ball to me. I'll play football. I don't know what football is. Give me the ball. I fucking like Ellis. You want to go to the park and yeah, but don't. If you put a fucking flag in my shorts, I'll kick you in the dick. Fucking tackle me, you vag. You know what I mean?
The same people eating them damn potato chips are at fucking Costco buying 2 fucking bags they don't need because they're fucking married and live the fucking perfect life.
Right. Whatever
The
happened to
fairy tale
putting it in
dream.
your t-shirt when like you stole it?
Yeah.
You got a thing against Costco, don't you?
No, that's just I associate Costco with fucking cocoon life.
What this cocoon life that you're saying a lot?
Well, I've seen a lot of friends. They're all party, and then all of a sudden they get in a relationship and they go into a cocoon life.
Like
Like
okay.
our boy Timmy and Jen, they are straight up cocoon life.
Timmy and Jen, Ellis fam.
Oh, yeah,
You're
they-
saying that they suck now. They
They don't
because they
suck.
stay to themselves.
Well, if they do suck, it's in the cocoon, but that's between them.
I see what you did there. They're sucking each other
Yeah,
off in a
but it's
cocoon.
hard. When I come to town, I'm like, hey guys, can you like maybe cancel the Bed Bath & Beyond tonight so we can go party? What's up?
They're like, nah,
They're
Bed
like,
Bath
oh,
and Beyond
Bed Bath-
awaits us.
Yeah, it's Bed Bath & Beyond Thursdays. I was like, I guess
Yeah.
I go out to Costa Mesa with Easy for Sheezy and just party it up.
There's that.
And then I danced really hard with this chick all night, Caroline, and then
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Right, and I
But
mean,
it's good because what I did is I opened up the door for all these, I guess what VZ would call them is douchebags, but I just
Wait,
seen them
who's
as,
VZ?
This is Ryan Van Zant. He's like my sidekick at all the Ellismanias.
Man, you can't just do VZ on everybody. You got to explain it. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
we'll
V-
maybe break down who you are.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
You know?
okay. Well, VZ for Sheezy is he's from Fort Morgan, Colorado, but he's been living in Barstow, calls it the Truck Stop Island, but he lives there so he can go to Vegas, go to LA, San Diego. He's centrally located.
Yes, and
He's
what does he
party.
go? Any parties?
He just parties.
So do you do a podcast with him?
No, not yet, but I'll probably maybe work on that down the road. But
But you guys hang out and don't sleep.
yeah. Well, he
He's
sleeps.
your sidekick.
Yeah, he sleeps.
Wait, he's your party sidekick?
Yeah, and then he's just a homie.
So when you come with him.
Well, when I come, he transports me around the city and just kind of we juke and
Wait,
drive.
but you don't drink, and does he?
Yeah, he drinks.
And he drives,
Well,
and
no.
you go in the passenger seat.
No, if we going somewhere and he drinks, I drive. But last night we Ubered, so I had 2 Bud Lights and I was lit.
That's frisky.
Oh man, that's like on the edge with me.
So you and your sidekick went out,
Oh yeah, we went to the Goat Bar in Costa Mesa. And
yeah, and just post up, right? That's more your
yeah,
style,
I
right?
just post up. I go to
Right.
the bar and I kind of gauge. I look at the crowd and see which
Yeah.
girls have the ring. And
Oh,
I
so
see-
you're looking to slay when you go.
I'm not looking.
You're
to
not
slay,
looking to just post up
but I'm
and
not going to
social.
delay, and I don't kick much out of my bed these days.
Right.
I don't turn much down unless it's face down. Then I turn it down all night, if you know what I mean.
That's what's up. Okay,
Got like me, I party.
right, I gotta respect
But
that.
I gotta kind of change my catchphrase because I be telling these when the guys walk by and they're like, "What's up, man? Good, fucking dancing crazy, right on." And then I was like, "Well, that's because I party." And they're like, "Oh yeah, what do you got?" I'm like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, people
I
think
didn't
you got
realize."
meth.
Yeah, they're like, "I forgot. Yeah, I just learned that that's a fucking party."
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I
I
would
just
fully.
learned
That
that.
would all. Yeah, no. If you were walking around saying you party, it would all make sense to me.
You need a new catchphrase.
I do need a new catchphrase.
I don't think so because when you say you party, you kind of mean everything except the bit where you do the crystal meth.
Yeah, everything.
But
the
you
meth
live
and the
a
beer.
crystal meth life.
Oh, I do. I take things apart just to put them back together. Better.
Yeah.
In a washing machine.
Yeah, so
on
I
a
don't.
bike.
I feel like when he says, I party, it's sort of like he might have, like they're like that's for meth heads. I'm like, well, I don't need meth. I'm on it. I'm natural meth.
I think I'm trying to redefine the state of a party. The typical state of a party is, oh, we're going to go down to a party, we're going to get drunk, we're going to get drugs, we're going to party. I figured out in life a long time ago that people to drink to take the edge off. And I don't live life with an edge, so I don't need to drink. So when I do drink, it just loosens me up a little more, and I go a little harder in the paint than I typically would. And then when the paint chips, I eat it, and usually it's leaded, and I feel real good.
Did you dance last night at the goat bar?
Oh, I did, and I can skip the gym because I sweated my shirt out like 6 times.
You said you
Was
got
everybody else dancing?
Just me and this chick, Caroline.
Wait, so you post up at the goat bar,
Yeah,
you scope a chick that looks single, no ring,
yeah.
and you ask if she wants to dance, and then you just dance for an hour until you sweat your shirt out.
No, I didn't even ask. I just
You
walked
just danced.
up.
You danced
I
near
just-
her.
I just did a little jig with my feet around her, and then just all of a sudden we're together dancing, and
She was dancing with you,
yeah, all night, yeah.
and you guys danced all night.
Yeah. And then I watched her. I watched her between 8 guys do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Mhm.
I was watching it in her face.
Yeah,
And she chose the guy that came in with a shirt that said Sausage King from Chicago.
wow, that's
Yeah, I was like, dude, you...
I would have. Yep.
That hurts.
Not sure what they did. Maybe they went and played Parcheesi, but they went to the taco truck. And
That's the last you saw.
hey, if they party, whatever, let's do it.
Yep.
I'm just waiting. That guy needs some. Give me a tip or something. I
Give you
set
the
that
tip?
up. Yeah, I set that up for him, and he
You don't want the tip.
I don't. It's gonna be. He was like, "Oh, bro, hey, bro, I'm gonna do it, bro."
So you're down here in California for your birthday, and some of your Ellis fan friends are suck now.
Well, they don't suck. They're great, but
They're in they're cocoon. Sorry, my bad.
They chose cocoon life over Creeper Crew party life.
So what is your plan tonight? Are you
Well, tonight,
did you find Ellis fam that are ready to party?
Well, I did. It's Friday, so
Exactly.
Bed Bath and Beyond is off the books. So Timmy and Jen are gonna come out. They
Okay.
got a Winnebago from San Diego. So right now they're in a Winnebago.
Yeah.
Chris from Houston.
Yeah.
That's actually Dallas, but
But they're all going to be in the Winnebago?
They are mobbing the LA streets right now.
And they're all going to be... Wait, they're here?
They're heading from San Diego right now.
They're not
LA.
here yet.
They're going to go swoop up VZ for Sheezy, and then they'll come find me later. And
come find you later. Where will you be?
after the show, I'll let them know where I'm at. They're going to swoop up with
Where will
RV.
you... Where will you say... Where will you say I'm on the street?
I'll be like...
Will you get them to pick you up here?
I'm going to go out on the street and be like, I'm at 53rd and Slauson. Come get me. Let's go.
You don't want to just have them come here and get you?
Well, they'd probably do that too.
Yeah, why don't you just have them all come in and get you?
Well, I'll do that.
I mean, it's your birthday. I don't want you on the street
I
telling them
ain't
what
going.
fucking corner you're on. Just fucking let them come in here. Tell them to park the Winnebago in the valet. I got it.
Just don't go through the parking garage.
Yeah,
It'll be a Noah-bago.
don't break anything down
Convertibago.
there. Yeah, and keep your mouth shut. Don't be like yelling red dragons or anything stupid. Just relax. Come in, be cool.
Yeah,
and then they're allowed in, okay?
Yeah, whenever I come in
Okay,
on
Andrew?
Thursday.
If they give a fuck.
Whenever I come in on Thursday, I can't get Timmy and Jen out because.
Well, anyway, no, you get a little. If you get a little stuck in stuff. You got the Timmy Jen thing. The Bath and Beyond. That shit's. It irked you a little bit, right?
Oh no, I just think it's funny.
I don't know. You seem to bring it up a lot.
Oh, maybe.
You notice that, Will?
Yeah, no, I mean...
He's not that pumped
guys
on the
well,
fucking...
No, it's just that his lifestyle is everything but that. That's the one thing I think Jerry fears the most.
But you can understand, Jared, that not everybody can live the life of Crazy Jerry.
I understand that completely. I don't want people to live the life of me because sometimes it's a little struggle.
Okay, what's the struggle? What part is bad? Because all you do is brag about it. As
Well, I
far
don't
as I can
brag
hear.
about it. I just
Well, you just say it's a great time. I'm not
Well, I
hearing
just-
anything bad about it so far.
yeah, but I just lived the life that I chose. I think what happened is in the past I've seen some crazy shit. So what I did is I just took all the pain in my life.
What crazy shit you see?
Well, I'll tell you right now, I got molested when I was 10, and I'm not worried about it because that is what molded me to who I am today.
It molded you.
I don't know if it molded me, but the trauma I went through and held it inside for so long, it came out in my expression as poems and creating stuff. And
Who molested you?
It was a neighbor in North Dakota when we were moving.
Yeah.
The night we were moving, it happened, and then I held that in for like 6 years.
Yeah. But you remembered it the whole time though?
Oh, I fucking remember it. I remembered it every day they'd have on the news when the AIDS scare was in the 80s.
You thought you had AIDS?
Yeah.
You got butt fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, he got you good.
I didn't know what the hell, but every
Man.
day. So I'd wake up and I'd be like, I always think, am I gay? I don't know. But then over time, I kind of worked
Weird,
it
right?
out. Yeah. And then it's just like those things that.
Are you bi?
No, not at all.
Okay. Good.
What was there?
I hate that track record.
Was there a thing that happened that made you get over it?
Yeah, and when I was in high school, I finally just broke down. I stayed up for like 5 days straight during the finals. And I started throwing up blood because I was holding it in so long. And then I just completely, like my body just shut down. And then I fucking got real sick, went to the hospital, and then realized that all that pinned in emotion was just causing so much havoc. And it was, so after that, I went to therapy and then slowly kind of worked on it. And over the rest of my life from there, it's just turned into just a platform of what to build on. So,
but nothing changed from when you got knocked out at Ellismania. You were already doing this.
What really changed from getting knocked out at Ellismania is it gave me a direction. Before, I was just going crazy. I'm always building. I'm always creating. I've got a lane. But then after I got knocked out, I started seeing things, and I got my website going. I started interviewing bands after shows and doing all kinds of promotional work. And then I had big plans, and I'd do interviews, and then have on the tail end of the interviews, I had all kinds of hidden trigger questions to do research for books I planned on writing like 10 years ago, and I'm going to dedicate this year as the year I start and finish. Because you have to have accountability if you're going to fucking track your shit.
You're going to write books.
Yeah, I'm going to start my first book, and I have it down to 2 ideas. So I have one main book, which is like how I got to where I am, all the troubles I've seen, and I'm going to take it through the book.
What other troubles have you seen?
I don't know. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 16, and he was in. Every time he had an assignment due in school, when he got out of the military, we were in Denver. He'd like have elaborate stories, like, "Oh, they kidnapped me, put me in the trunk of a Buick," and I was like, "Dude, you won't fit in that. Tell me the truth." But he went to the psych ward that night, and it's kind of like, see that when you're like 14. You're like, you start thinking, what the hell? And he just slipped up. He was in the military. He did reconnaissance photography for the Blackbird, and I think during Nam he's seen all the pictures because he's
fucked with him.
Oh yeah, and to this
Is
day
he alive? He's alive.
And this day he wrote us off when I was 16. Never really talked to him.
Oh, okay.
I'll see him once a year when I go out to Kansas to see his family.
He'll say what's up.
Yeah,
wait, his what family? Like his new family?
No, my uncles
or his, okay.
aunts and my cousins.
What about your mom? You talked to her?
Oh yeah, we're great. She's like the same as me. She just quilts. She does like nonstop. She works in a bakery at a grocery store.
Yeah.
She goes home, quilts. So
Does she make you food?
No, no.
She didn't hook you up?
Maybe once, twice a year.
Is it good?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I bet.
But she went vegetarian years ago. So
she did? Probably making her live longer.
Oh yeah, it is.
Plant-based motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it works.
She fought cancer in one. So.
Yeah, that's that it's scientifically proven plant-based diet stops heart disease. Like can actually reverse like symptoms if you like completely go. People that have had trouble and cancers and things like that, like the doctors will tell them to go on a plant-based diet to recover, and a lot of people because of the positive effects will stay plant-based.
Well, going to what Jerr said, stress will cause all kinds of physical ailments.
Yes.
And holding all that stuff in, I mean, that could give you cancer. That could give you all kinds of things.
Yeah. To me, the toughest thing about stress is to know when you're doing it, when you need to let it go. Like it's kind of, sometimes I feel like I'm not stressed. And then I'll look back and be like, you pretty stressed about that, Because I feel like there's a lot of times where things just come and you really, really don't want them to come. So you kind of go, well, this ain't gonna, that doesn't bum me out that much, which is what I'll do all the time. When in actual fact, I should just face it right there and there that fucking bummed me out.
Oh, yeah.
But instead I'll be like, nah, it's no big deal. Like, we're fine. And then maybe a couple weeks later I'll be like, man, something is pissing me off.
Then you go off on something else, not even related to it, once you figure out the trigger.
Yes, we have to work on ourselves constantly. Speaking of working on ourselves, Will started reading a book last night.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What book is it?
Aubrey Marcus sent me a book in the mail, and he just wrote something in there to me that kind of just seemed like a nice person. So I was like, I'll try, and then for me to start actually getting a clean week of training and all that stuff, and my test is all clean. But what's the name of Aubrey Marcus's new book? It just came out. But the first thing that I read in there is to get up in the morning and drink water, move, and get in the sun, and like the whole phone and the coffee, and just it's funny how he does little things where, and then he also had a quote in there from Marcus Aurelius, and because I know the fucking movie, then I think I know Marcus Aurelius because I know Marcus Aurelius from the fucking movie, and I think Russell Crowe. I think it's okay. So I'm listening. I now know of a man for a very long time ago who kicked the fuck out of everybody, and he wrote down some stuff about his life. I would never read. I would never find out about it. Actually made me reading could be cool, and I think people who think I would want to read this, would want to read that. I would actually. The thing that I was most interested in, no offense to Aubrey's new book, Own the Day, Own Your Life, but I think I would read a bunch of stuff from Marcus Aurelius because it really tripped me out that this man from so long ago had actually written down shit that you can find on the internet and read yourself. Like a dude, to me, that saw another time. That's another time, and he ruled it, and he was betrayed and had faced the most uncalled for shit on the planet. I'm assuming half the movie's true. So, and just to him talking about how it's hard to get up in the morning and his thoughts on things, and it's like he saw from working and battling, and when he wakes up, he questions himself on, and I'm like, fuck, this is like, we're just all the fucking, you know what I mean? It's like you're a certain kind of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. Because you want the most from your body, and you know it when you wake up that it's not. So what is it? What can I do? And I'm like, that's a guy that needs to get shit done. Like to the point where he's thousands of years, I don't know how many fucking years ago, talking about being cold in a blanket in the morning. And I'm like, God damn, that whatever he's talking about is the hardest room on the planet. Like, he's like, it's hard to get up in the morning. I'm like, God, and then like figuring out ways to encourage himself to get up immediately with a high spirit for the day. And I mean, like, people use different things, but just the start of that book, how it was like, you know, get up in the morning. Cause I'll grab the phone, especially lately, and try to like deal with things about the show and deal with fans' opinions about the show.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just the worst thing you could probably wake up with, and then I want to have coffee. So I drink a bunch of water in the morning, which I know I don't do enough, especially now that I'm working out again. So I drank a bunch of water. I fucking go outside, and I know that everybody else on the East Coast is gonna laugh at me, but it's not hot today.
It's been hot.
I opened the door to my backyard, and I know what this sounds like, fuckface asshole, and I was like, hey, where's my son? Because yesterday I hit pads and I had to put my fucking hoodie over the top of my blackhead because it was burning. And then this morning it was, you know, I know Snapchat. I know it's minus 30. I know. Minus 36 even. Somebody showed me. I get it. Probably not minus anything, but I was no sun, and I was ready to start my day with this Aubrey Marcus theory, and I was like, well, now what? I was like, fuck, I'll drink water and move around. But I could just tell by doing that and the exercise, I feel like I do a lot of stuff and reading, and I'm only like, I don't know, like not even a quarter of the way through, and there's I can tell if you don't know all there is, and you don't know Eddie Jackson isn't your friend and all these other people, you should read the book, because it's just like it's not all about like how to get up in the morning and be a UFC fighter. It's how to get up in the morning and be a killer at your life. And I've always thought, like, if you're gonna live your life, you know, like I've already died. I mean, to me, I feel like I've already died and come back. You know what I mean? All I ever wanted to do was be a pro skateboarder. It's gone. I died, man. I fucking died. I'm nothing. And then I rebuilt myself. And then I got another life. So it's never over. And it's it's only over when you give up completely. And even when you think you've given up completely, you can turn it around and start again. So I just...
They say rock bottom is a good foundation.
Man,
rocks is solid. So.
Rock bottom isn't. I have no interest in being there anymore. But that's a great idea, though, Jeff.
I was there last year because everything that went bad, it just felt like
last year.
Bottom. Yeah, right after I broke up
the
with
wife,
my girl,
right? Yeah.
My business partner got a lot of my stuff stolen.
Oh.
And took me down another journey that I don't really even care to even relive. So
now you're taking it out on a washing machine bicycle.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Just by the way,
right.
that Aubrey Marcus book, it comes out on April 17th. You can pre-order it. All the usual places.
Oh, well then shit, sorry.
Own the day.
It's
Own
a good
your
book.
life. About controlling your day instead of having your day control you.
It actually made me, I'm going to keep reading it every night.
That's good, because I think you would like non-fiction stuff that is kind of historic, but from a personal standpoint.
Yeah.
Like kings, warriors, that kind of stuff. I think reading,
I would totally read that shit. I just realized.
Would be so good for you because it makes you see everything in a whole different way.
Yeah, and you can, when you do it, you don't get hurt.
You can get a paper cut.
Yeah, I can live with those. I'm just saying, you can do that, and then you're not sore or anything.
Right.
Nobody can get mad at you. Doesn't like cause brain damage.
Right.
You know.
If anything, it helps your brain.
Like, please the gods, make me become, man. This new book came out. I can't wait to get out of work and just read the fuck out of it. That would be an awesome curse to be given. I would be so pumped on that.
I'm close to there, but not quite yet.
You love to read?
I like the audiobooks. I like to engulf my brain with just motivational... Engulp or film.
Who's motivating you, Jer?
I listen to a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk. He does a lot of inspirational speeches on YouTube, and he does a lot of platform development on like merchandising and marketing, so I can utilize that in all my stuff. And I've been listening to a lot of Rich Roll too. Rich
Roll.
Yeah, he's a vegan.
Yes.
I actually got turned on by that from your interview with John Joseph.
Right.
I found John Joseph was a good friend of Rich Roll, and then he's ultra marathon. But yeah, he's just always got good guests on there. And what I do is I try and learn and just engage my brain with all things positive. So it's hard to stay negative.
I ate meat last night, Will, but it was
But it was delicious.
No, it was I only eat what do you call it? Grass fed or game.
Yeah.
I eat buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't eat. And Katie doesn't want to do it. She's like completely committed to the plant-based thing, so I just been riding it. But I feel like now that I'm training, I just don't. I know there's like a couple more supplements you can take, and then you're fine. I just already take a lot of supplements, and I'm like, every now and then I'm gonna have some fucking buffalo meat, or if somebody, you know what I mean, and that's my just health. As far I know someone's gonna be like plant-based all the way. I'm like, every now and then, I mean, I'm older. I just know that I don't want to take a bunch of iron pills or something. I just want to, you know what I mean. Because I know those guys. They have like these little supplements you can take and you're fine. And I'm like, you should see how much shit I already take in the morning. I can't add anymore.
And people are going to tell you don't need supplements to be on all plant-based. People are going to be pissed off no matter what you do. So fuck that. Just do what you've got to do.
You got to do what fits in your lane and just works for you.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe one day, depending, because I don't think that my kids will ever want me to leave wherever they live. And I talked to my kids the other day about moving to the beach. And Tiger was like, I don't want to go to the beach. So that tells me, because I don't even want to go to the beach. Like, I want to get the fuck out of here. And so that tells me that I'm not going to. And then Katie was like, what about when they're older? And I'm like, you think when Tiger's 18 or 20 and I just go, hey, man, I'm going to fucking cut out to like Simi Valley or something. He'd be like, why you do that? You know what I mean? Like, now, how far do I have to go? You know what I mean? Like, it's never going to be. I'm never going to get an encouragement and a pat on the back from both the people that can instantly shut down my entire life plan with just going, but I don't really know, and I'm like, okay,
I disagree.
I won't go.
Because here's the stages I think that happen. Number one, kids worship you. They're your best friend. They love you. After that, somewhere in like teen years, they hate your guts and don't want anything to do with you. Then when they get older, they realize that you're okay. But they also have all this other shit going on, so they don't really care about what you're doing. They're interested in their lives. It's the whole cat in the cradle thing.
And my son's turning 18 in 6 months, and he doesn't really hate me right now. He's a teenager, but he does not like my dad jokes because he calls them bad jokes.
Yeah, I bet. You don't dance around him, do you?
Well, probably.
That's fucked up.
I know, it's messed up.
That ain't right, dude.
I just have a little step in my pep. Whatever I do, I'm excited to do it. So
a little step in your pep.
Man, I thought I bummed out my kids. You're the worst.
Oh God, you should always.
I get out of the car. Like I always get out of the car when I drop them off, and I have to hug them, and they give me a kiss. And now, like Devin won't give me a kiss anymore. But it's like a hug where, like every now and then, she's like, "No, there's someone there." I'm like, "I don't give a. You will just do it." You know what I mean? Like it's. And then Tigi's still at the one where he's super down and we have to do it.
Yeah.
So there's this weird. Okay, so sometimes when I pick him up, I'll conveniently not hug her and just be like, give her the nod and walk back to the car because I know that makes her look cooler. Apparently, fucking assholes.
There will come a time.
Wait, this guy has info on Marcus Aurelius. I hope this is gonna make me feel like an idiot. Chris, go ahead. Hey man. Yeah. Yeah, because he had a journal, right? He had a journal. Well, yeah, I'll put you on hold. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, that and like The Art of War would be a great book for you.
What's The Art of War? Who wrote that?
Oh, man, I don't know. Do you guys know? Yeah.
Thanks to Dish, I could probably read big words.
Yeah.
In there.
It's good practice.
This job has forced me to.
No, but the Art of War, if you just get like a English normalized version of it.
Oh, I've seen that cover. People have that everywhere.
Yeah, that's because it was written a very long time ago, and
Who wrote it though?
Sun Tzu.
Did he kill everybody?
What did he do? It's all about strategy and stuff like that.
And he's a warrior that killed everybody.
But it's stuff.
And he killed the fuck out of tons of people, right?
And a philosopher.
Yeah, I'm thinking about killing a lot of people. There you go. I'm a philosopher.
No, but the stuff that he writes in there, can be applied to other things,
Right.
whether
Yeah.
it's like business or work.
Yeah, like how I did the skateboard thing with the radio thing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So there's a ton of books out there that you would dig, I think.
Well, right now, I'm still jumping up and down, and sorry, I have this weird thing where I'm getting back into shape, so my workouts are similar to what they used to be, but they make me want to vomit, and that's sort of a constant sign that reminds me that I'm not anywhere near as fit as I used to be, because this workout never used to make me feel like I was going to vomit.
It's the.
But you know that
the
if you keep.
vomit is the weakness leaving your body.
Fear.
Or the
Fear
eggs
leaving.
or
No,
whatever.
it's not. When you don't feel like you're gonna vomit anymore, that means that your fatness left your body. Is what
gotcha.
that's the only thing I can get out of. I just know that it's not long. Keep going, Jason, and you won't feel like you're gonna vomit when you go there anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm really just training to get in shape so I can go back to Saxon's, because that place you can't go there fat. You'll die. They'll kill you.
We don't want that to happen.
Bunch of fucking 20-year-old Mexicans. Sons of bitches. I can't keep up with any of these fuckers.
It's those 20-year-olds that was at the bar taking my girls.
Wait, your girls?
Not my girls, but just girls I was hanging out with. I think my buddy's a little more pissed off than me. I don't care.
Wait, when you showed up at the Bible, did you meet girls there, or did you just fucking
no.
post up next to a bunch of them?
No, I met that one I was dancing with.
Okay.
And we're just hanging out all night. And I'm not saying to my girl. I'm just
You're
saying,
pretty flirtatious, aren't you?
I get it. Yeah. It's all about self-confidence. If you believe in yourself, you can make anyone believe in anything you do. So you should chase it.
Did you believe you were going to bang them?
No, I don't even care about that. I
Right.
go have a
Do you
good
bang?
time. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure, all the way.
Right. All the way, you're saying.
Yeah,
Not just the tip. I respect that.
But that's not my goal. I go out. I go.
Right.
have a
If
good
it happens,
time.
hey, great.
Yeah.
Which probably makes it more intriguing to the girls, because I feel like whenever you're really hard up, they can
yeah.
smell that.
Yeah,
That was
I-
a really gross way to
I
say
don't
it.
even know how to read, like if they're even into me. So I probably leave so much on the table and I just walk away.
How many times do you post up at a bar and then dance with a lady and then you end up having sex?
Oh, when I'm back home going to the country bars, like be about maybe 30, 40.
30-40% you'll be plowing?
30-40% I'll be getting lucky. And the rest,
Is that at the country place, you taking them back to their truck or where?
Oh, sometimes in a pasture, in a car.
Have you really fucked a lady from the country bar in a pasture?
Yeah, because right after I did.
Oh, that's great.
When I broke up with my son's mom back when he was 2, I was living on my mom's couch.
Yeah.
And I had a fling with this chick I met at the bar.
Yeah.
And the only place I knew is at the truck shop I work at today.
Yeah.
There was a little pocket in the corral, so I parked my little 95 Corsica back there.
Yeah.
It was getting it steamy, and all the truck drivers were coming into work. So the next day, my landlord that owns the truck shop, well, he's like 70 back then. He's all, I heard you was getting a little steamy last night out in the corral.
Yeah. That was you.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
But the funny thing is the next day, I was driving around with my son's mom. We were split, but we were just kind of like getting everything tidied up so we can go our ways. And she was in the passenger seat. She went into 7-Eleven, and I look on the window, and I seen all these toe prints on the windshield. And it looks like someone was trying to escape the back window because of all the handprints on the side.
Yeah.
I seen the toe prints, and she goes inside. I'm like, oh. So
Just rubbed them off.
Yeah, we were split up, but it was just like, oh, that's awkward, but not really.
These country clubs seem pretty frisky, Will.
Yeah, exactly. Not a country club like you'd go to play golf.
Oh, yeah,
but
no. Like a honky-tonk, you know?
There you go, yeah.
Well,
The thing about a honky-tonk or a country bar is if you can country dance, you're in because
You country dance?
Oh yeah, I dance it up. I cut it.
Country dance or just the Crazy Jerr dance?
Oh no, I country dance.
Okay,
I do the
okay.
2-step, triple step. I swing.
Okay.
And when you start swinging real fast with the ladies, it's very simple. It's all about gravity. As you're flinging them around real fast.
Wait, you fling them?
It's all
just
physics,
fling.
Jason.
It's not. It's physics, but I'm not flinging them. But as I'm gracefully spinning them in a 3-spin around.
You will
me,
spin them though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to see this. We're gonna take a break. It's Crazy Jerr's birthday. It is Friday. Katie's gonna be here. Maybe you can spin, Katie.
I'll spin.
We'll be back.
I was just looking at some Art of War quotes. And they're pretty good. I think you'd like them. Because really, that is all about fighting, so there's a lot of stuff in there that...
I've heard a lot about that book. And
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
don't know
great.
so much about the fight. I felt like, honestly, I felt like knowing that the guy was a really crazy warrior, and he was talking about.
Yeah.
I was more like I don't think I needed to hear him like say how one time he threw a sword through a dude's head.
You need to know.
I liked the bit where he's like, I'm cold in the morning, I'm sore.
Because it makes you
What does it
realize...
do? And I'm like, oh, his mind.
Yes.
I want to hear
Works the
his
same
mind
way.
work. Because it's like,
You're
what are you
people.
gonna do to get up to do, you know what I mean, to kick some ass? Like, it's so funny.
Oh, cool. I forgot my lunch, so I ordered pizza. So, pizza party. I'm going to work out at 4. So, good, how you doing? Hardly recognize you.
I shaved off the beard was getting a little big,
Yeah.
but I grew it.
I ordered that.
Like, there's my face again.
Avocado toast.
Did you get me one?
No. You can have mine. I got you a drink.
So I tried to refill that bottle and it said no. So I called the doctor and the pharmacy. I sorted it out. That's when I put them on medication.
Why are they so stupid?
Well, it's because you have a new prescription, so that's the, I guess, the last bottle, the last prescription, so now the pharmacy has a new one on file, but I couldn't refill it for that.
Okay, so what's next, Andrew? News from Will, and then I think Jerry mentioned you had some stories.
I got a couple of news stories.
You haven't mentioned Bellator. I'm sorry, you have news?
I found some news.
Like how many stories? How many stories?
Just 4 short ones.
Okay, so I'll do a Jerry's news intro. Okay. After Will's news is done. Cool. And you haven't mentioned Bellator or UFC yet. Should we do that in the last hour? Well, if we want to do Ellis Jeopardy with Esther, Jerr, Kevin, and Katie. Yeah. So I would try to fit as much into this hour as possible. Okay, so Will's news, Jerr's news, and Bellator UFC. Yeah. Okay. And Jerr's going to Supercross. So
I'm going tomorrow.
So?
Oh, I'm just saying. No, I know.
I'm like, it hasn't happened yet, so you can't really give us any more info than we already know.
That's true, yeah. I didn't think of that.
And I think, Jason, this is one of the 3 things they're giving you. Like a drift,
He's
right?
gonna fucking shit a brick. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking take that.
When's Tiggy's birthday?
Really? It's February 25th.
Doing the show Crazy
Email to
Jerr.
the front
Jerr?
desk about
What's
the
up?
pizza coming, I guess.
Fine.
And then I was talking to Jen,
That
she
does
said
not
to
mean
send
I
it
have
to
to
the big group list or something. I didn't know what that meant exactly.
Do you know who it's coming from?
It's coming from, well, it'll be Postmates and it'll be coming from Rocco's. I don't think I have a driver. Let me see if there's a driver listed yet.
In the middle.
I think we got color photos of the fighters.
Was it Rampage fighting this weekend, or did that change? What did I get?
He's fine.
Yeah, because it's not on this page you gave us.
That's probably
Ellis
UFC.
Yeah, this
He's
is
Bellator.
Oh, good. I did research on Bellator because I knew you were going there. So. I tried to be a little prepared, so I'm current with the event.
Oh, I'm probably fucking up your camera angle.
It's not on there anyway. Go for it.
It's not, okay. That's so gross.
So you're not eating bacon?
Just minimizing. I never liked my pigs.
What?
I had pigs. They were dickheads.
They don't seem like one of the smartest animals to me.
They're not. They're really
They're really
disgusting.
not.
They would like do pee in their water trough and like drink
Yeah.
it
Dude,
from each
yeah,
other.
that's
and,
smart.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
One of them bit me once. And I was like,
I've seen like an octopus open a jar. I've never seen a pig do that.
yeah, what do pigs do?
Just wallow around their own shit.
Gross.
Yeah.
But they're also delicious.
Yes. Absolutely. Did you ever go to Stella Bar?
No, I still haven't.
Man, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a candied bacon, but I love their stuff. I mean, but really all they have there is like pizza and sandwiches and stuff, so it
Oh,
probably
that's
wouldn't
probably why I
fit in with
haven't.
what you're,
Oh, candy bacon though. I'm
yeah,
down.
it's pretty good.
I just want really good bacon.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. We used to smoke our own bacon, and we'd slaughter a pig and like hang it up, and then smoke it or stuff.
Huh?
Did the desk move? Out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going crazy.
Oh, shit. Hey, welcome back to the show. Just a reminder that there is a new Love and Hate show that will air this weekend, Saturday noon Eastern and 11 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday, 6 a.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern. And they are available on demand as we speak. Should be up right now. Yeah, fucking calm down and listen to this show first. Good idea, Andrew.
Does Anne Heche have anything fascinating to say?
Constantly.
I thought it was the best. I think every show we do gets a little bit better because she starts to understand a little bit more about how you would do a radio show for 53 minutes.
Right.
'Cause
She had a
the-
little more respect to structure this time.
Yeah, and I also have kind of got her down pat. I actually know how to react to steer her now. Like there's a, you know what I mean, like 'cause she goes on tangents. It's hard to pull her out of it, but it's not hard to me at all. It's easy.
She's got a lot of energy.
Yes, yeah, but you have to have a lot of energy back. You don't even have to say it. You just have to look really energized, and she'll slow it down and start listening to you enough for you to steer her another way. It's an art form.
Yeah.
And it's available after the show on demand, Sirius XM. We have a game that we did with her too that we'll do next week probably.
Nice.
That I felt,
It's gonna be so good.
yeah, I felt like I did pretty good too. She's a trip, man. Yeah, actually, she revealed a bunch of stuff again. Yeah, check that shit out. She's a maniac on there, an absolute maniac. I forgot about that.
We're gonna read about this on TMZ or something.
I think there's already stuff about her in TMZ, and she kind of talked a little bit more about it. Because I think there is already a report because of her new TV show. The show The Brave is doing really well, and her boyfriend that's on there they broke up. So, but there's like a bunch of anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, check it out.
Love it,
Sold.
H. Check it out.
I brought in some news.
You did, and I knew that. That was the crazy thing about that. You got to be fucking pumped to be here for a Will's News, right, Jer?
I'm gonna get some more dad jokes to make my boy laugh and cry at me.
It's gonna be a tough Friday.
I read this story on ABC News. There's not a lot of details about it, but on Tuesday, the CHP was conducting a traffic stop on Highway 65 in Kern County, and there were 3 people in the car, but only 2 of them were alive. What? The guy in the passenger seat in the front was dead.
Well, at least he wasn't in the driver's seat.
That's a good bad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost a dad
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, they didn't know how or when he got in the passenger seat, but the guys, they're saying that the SUV was stolen. And
Makes sense.
That it's possible that it was stolen with the dead guy already in it.
Man, that's gotta be. I mean, I know you're a criminal and you're stealing stuff, but man, if I stole a car and there was a dead person in the passenger seat, I'm unstealing the car.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some baggage you don't want.
Yeah, I'm like, ah! Or I'm like, wait a minute, carpool.
Carpool lane. Yeah. No, but
Save that time.
I read that story on Tuesday, and at the bottom it said, you know, ABC has a crew headed out to the scene, and we'll bring you more. And they never brought us more, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, maybe it was just like a really guy that was really cold.
Really
He woke
tired.
up and was like, hey, what are you doing?
I brought up this story when it first happened. Peter Madsen, who was an inventor, who was working on a private space program, and a Swedish journalist who was doing a story on him, Kim Wall, had gone on a trip in Madsen's submarine.
Right.
But they went in a submarine?
Later that day, he built the submarine.
Oh, your own submarine. It's the ultimate place.
it.
It's the ultimate place to murder someone.
Madsen was rescued from the sinking submarine, but the journalist was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Police are saying they believe he deliberately sank the vessel.
Yep.
Madsen first told authorities he had dropped her off on an island several hours after their journey began. Then he claimed that she died accidentally in the submarine while he was on deck, and he had buried her at sea, and later admitted to chopping her up and throwing her body parts into the ocean. The reason this is coming up again is Madsen has now been officially charged with murder, dismemberment, and decent handling of a corpse, and having sexual relations of a particularly dangerous nature.
Oh.
I don't know what that would
Yeah,
be.
what does that entail exactly? Were there cobras in the room?
What kind of law is that, first of all? And what does it cover? You know, there's a million questions come out of that.
Take it easy, you two.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
People that live on boats and submarines are like, they're just like, they can murder, man. Like, you just live out there all the time in your boat. You can kill someone and drop them out in sea. You got to be respectful to captains.
It's true.
If you're going to take anything away from today's show, respect captains.
I went out.
Where's my
on-
Jason Ellis Twitter? Well, whatever, nobody gives a fuck. Fucking washed up cunt.
I went out on a private yacht type thing a few weekends ago.
Who are you?
It's one of those murder cruises.
No, but you can understand when you drop anchor, like, you know, off a little island or something, how awesome and peaceful that is.
By
You were on a-
Angel's body.
You're on a private boat?
Yeah, somebody's boat, yeah.
Somebody.
Doing what?
Just going out.
Drop
on
an
a boat.
anchor?
Yeah, drop an anchor.
And doing what?
Just drop an anchor.
Did you have boat sex?
No, I did not.
Did you have boat hors d'oeuvres?
No. I had boat coffee,
Nah,
boat water.
lame.
A couple of days ago here in Los Angeles, people
Do you have shorts on?
No.
Did you have boat fun?
It was a little cool outside. Yeah, I had boat fun.
Okay.
It was boat fun. A couple of days ago here in Los Angeles, people were sitting at the bar and tables in the restaurant at the Renaissance Hotel on Airport Boulevard near LAX, where there was this giant sound like a bomb going off. And
Boom!
flying glass and debris. And a FedEx truck.
I'm a FedEx driver.
Yeah, a fellow FedEx employee says the driver swerved to avoid another driver who was making an illegal turn. Police confirm it appears he was trying to avoid something and in the process drove his truck into the restaurant. But of course everybody's first thought is, oh God, it's a terrorist attack, it's a bomb.
No, it was just
Meteor.
it was just a petard.
We've been programmed to think that as our first thought.
Yeah, but it turns out it's not that.
And then I read in the story that packages were transferred out of the truck and the driver continued on with his delivery.
Damn.
That's FedEx commitment.
That's how you get that raise.
That's right. What would Will's news be without robots and Satan?
Okay, finally.
As it turns out,
You
20
should
years
just drop
ago-
the microphone.
As
Robots and
it-
Satan.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Bye.
As it turns out, 20 years ago, the founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey, that's how I pronounce it. Other people pronounce it different. But he predicted the existence of sex robots.
Yeah.
And today, there are Satanists who believe that this could save everybody. In LaVey's 5-point plan drawn up in the 80s, he recommended the use of humanoids as an outlet for people's darker impulses.
Problem solved. Hail Satan.
Murder bots.
Who came up with that? Satan.
Murder bots. Exactly. Or whatever. Any kind
Right,
of
you get to
weird
murder 'em?
thing you want to do.
You're gonna choke them and
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, wow.
He
Still,
promoted the idea of artificial...
I just want to take one to dinner and, like, spoon them. But I guess if you want to rape and murder one, go ahead.
You can get yourself a spoon bot. if you
Mine
want.
would last, like, a week because I would, like, hang out with it a lot.
Aren't they already half dead if they're a robot?
True.
They're not alive at all, Jer. If
That's
they were
true.
half
All
dead,
the
then
way
it would be
dead.
fucking half the crime.
That's
Yeah.
true. I get the things confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can exercise their sexual or violent urges in this way and not actually hurt anybody in the process is the thought behind Anton LaVey's writing.
Too bad, all you poor people out there. You're just gonna have to rape and murder live people.
Right.
It's gonna be expensive as fuck to murder the robot of your choice.
Right.
Look, I want him to wear like a fucking like a cottonmouth king t-shirt.
Right.
And fucking
Rollerblade.
yeah. And I want
Throw an axe
I
at
want
him.
a bat. You know,
Make it look like your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Gouge their eyes out.
Tell me about it.
They do have those
Ex-boyfriends.
places where you can throw an axe at a picture of your ex, and they serve alcohol there. And there's like 16 or something of those shops.
How do you know that? I don't care.
That's amazing. In LA?
I don't know if one's in LA, but they do have them on the West Coast. I know in Washington State.
I know there's places you can go and pay to like break things
Yeah.
for therapeutic.
Wait, like plates or something?
Yeah, plates
Fuck
and
that.
light bulbs and like whatever. I think they have other things in there too. You can smash with
Yeah.
sledgehammers. Like
Yeah.
it's just you can just get it out
Break shit.
and then leave. Not have to clean it up.
Speaking of robots, Stanford University researchers have developed artificial intelligence that can predict when a patient will die with about 90% accuracy.
Ew.
I
Wait,
know.
now? Can they tell me now when I'm gonna die?
Yeah.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
The team trained a deep neural network on electronics health record data from about 2 million people, a bunch of different hospitals, and it's used in conjunction, with a human.
Wait, you got to be
doctor.
sick though
No, not
of a disease.
necessarily.
Wait, I can just meet this robot and he'll be like, "You're going to die
Yes.
at." Okay, I'm listening.
Because they
'Cause let's get that over and done with.
they took all these
Yeah.
health records.
I want that over and done with. Seriously, like how long do I party for?
Of course, you could be hit by a bus.
Right.
Yeah, but good luck stopping me. Like as if I'm that fucking
I
dumb.
will beat up a bus.
No offense to people that get hit by buses, but you fucking idiot. It's so gigantic.
It's big
Like-
and you can juke and you can drive.
Right.
That's it.
This is supposed to be used for proactive.
Don't text and walk down the street.
I know. I hate that shit.
Proactive decisions about end of life planning, you know, how you want to go out and all that kind of
Should
stuff.
I get that reverse mortgage?
Yeah, exactly. But the weird part of it is how this works. Basically, it's a black box algorithm. So the researchers who put this thing together don't know how it comes up with the results that it does. They just know it's 90% accurate. They don't know what it's thinking about.
Well, at this point, Will, with all your terrifying news reports about people taking over the world, robots, disease, Russians, I am just ready for it. I mean, at this point, like, as a father, to know that my kids are in absolute terror and, Daddy, why is everybody shooting and trying to steal our water, is a thing that I don't want my kids to go through. But also, at the same time, no offense to anybody else out there, and I'm sure there's daddies that have the same opinion as me. When my kids say, Daddy, I'm terrified, I just say, relax, dude. Because we're good. You know what I mean? We're in the 1%er. I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about shop wrecking.
And we can hop on the back of Chad Reed's bike and ride off into the sunset.
Right, I would definitely consider driving to Florida where Chad Reed has a fucking compound. I'm not joking. That is one of the things that I would put. That would be a high percenter right there. I'd be like, maybe I should get there. I probably got some friends. I'll call BJ Baldwin, get a fucking plane, get out there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
where I would go.
People I know, man. I know Hoonigans. I'll fucking go to Hoonigan. I got a tank that's already in my name. I will fucking take that tank, fill it up with tons of gasoline on the back. Fuck you. I shoot a goddamn fucking crossbow thing out the front of it. Fuck you. You do not want my water. I know you don't. My kids will be playing Game Boys and shit, and fucking eating fucking snacks, whatever they want. Go to 7-Eleven, take whatever we want for free.
Have all the
Fuck
big
you
dope
up.
you want.
That's right.
Well, maybe we'll all be wiped out by a pandemic.
What's that? What's that?
Well, the flu is going around.
Yeah.
There are people in this office that have the flu.
No.
No, I mean, not that aren't here now.
Like, I'm out of here.
But that have the flu that are out of work right now because they have the flu.
Yeah.
And the flu is spreading. You should get your flu shot.
No, it will not. The government's not injecting me. Only I'm injecting me.
Well, I don't know if
Did you get
Walmart
flu shots?
counts as a government, but you know.
Do you?
Steroids are good for you.
I have, yeah.
Do you always get them, though?
Not
Do you
always,
swear
no.
by it? Okay.
But I do. My children get flu shots for sure.
Okay.
I get the flu shots when the company pays for it, even though I know the strain's not going to be covered by it. But
Yeah, that's right. I mean, a lot of the
Changes.
strains aren't. Until now, also most.
Yeah, so
people-
what's the point?
Well, most people thought. Well, it does protect you from certain kinds of flu
Right.
and certain strains. So until
I'll
now,
be all right.
most people thought you got the flu after being exposed to droplets from someone coughing or sneezing, or you touch a contaminated surface.
Yeah, but
But a study released just yesterday reveals that we pass flu to others just by breathing. Researchers found large quantities of infectious viruses in the breath exhaled by those suffering from the flu.
Thanks, sick people that breathe on me.
The only way to actually not get the flu for sure is to not be around people.
Oh, heaven.
I heard 67.6% people get the flu by thinking they're going to get the flu, and then they get it.
Positive thinking.
Did you make that up?
I've read it somewhere in a book.
Yeah,
Or,
but you should have said, well, maybe at the start of it.
well, I just rode on a plane up here, and the pilot.
What's that got to do with what you just stated?
Well, the guy that's flying the plane says, we're traveling at about 3,500 altitude. He really ensures unconfidence when he's the one being in confident control of the plane.
Right, I changed my mind. I don't need the answer to that question.
Oh, I had my pilot was like, "We're gonna land in the Houston vicinity." Well, actually, at the airport. I was like, "Oh, well, that's good news."
Relax.
It's reverse psychology.
There's a drug out there which tiny children under the age of 12 are using, and it's making them trip balls.
Stop. What is it?
From CBS News in Dallas. More families have come forward with stories about frightening side effects in children who took Tamiflu.
No way.
There was a 6-year-old girl who tried to jump out of a window after taking Tamiflu.
Wow.
She's now back to normal. Lindsay Ellis of Indianapolis was a healthy 11-year-old. She had the flu last year. She took Tamiflu and began hallucinating bugs on her body and the devil's voice in her ear.
Ha 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 ha. That happens to me all the time.
Have you ever had your kids say anything creepy? Like, I saw a person that came out of the wall, or I don't know, anything.
No.
When kids say something creepy, it's extra creepy because it's a kid.
Yeah.
So imagine this kid, like, laying there going, the devil said I blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, that would be so scary. In fact, the dad said, oh my God, is she possessed or something? She was, the dad was scared that maybe she was possessed.
Yeah.
Anyway, that girl had been, she got hospitalized for nearly 2 months. She had to have a feeding tube. She was incoherent. She wasn't able to move her hands.
I thought you weren't supposed to give children that shit anyway.
Well, no, Tamiflu is I think, for children.
Isn't it an antibiotic?
It's for, like...
No. I thought you had to be older to take Tamiflu.
Yeah.
Well, Japan banned Tamiflu for youths ages 10 to 19 in 2007 after several dozen instances of neuropsychiatric events. The FDA has listed 559 cases of hallucinations from Tamiflu, and in fact, my oldest kid, we were living in New York, and he got sick. We gave him Tamiflu, and he was like, hey, can I see the parade? Can I see the parade? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I hear a parade outside. And he was going to the window trying to open up the shades and see the parade that was going on.
Do we have any Tamiflu at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I actually do.
That's
No,
my
just
first
doing this
stop
weekend?
tonight.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It makes me sick, so I just stop.
I might get a couple of packets of Tamiflu and
Yeah.
head to Crazy Jerr's birthday party.
Some Sprite,
Just
some
kick it in the
Jolly
corner.
Ranchers.
Hey, Jerry, do you hear the band?
Some Robitussin in with it.
Right?
Yeah, fuck.
A Florida man, he had a few drinks. Maybe he thought he could make it home okay. On the way, he spotted a Taco Bell and thought, that sounds delicious.
Yeah,
So
he was wasted.
He went through the drive-thru, ordered a burrito and a soft drink, but it was actually a Bank of America drive-thru.
Yes, and they didn't give him anything.
The man passed out at the wheel in the bank
Oh.
drive-thru lane, and after the employees came outside and beat on the car's window, the driver woke up and
Drove off.
demanded his burrito.
Oh, no.
Cops were summoned, and a search of his car turned up Xanax and oxycodone pills.
No.
He did have prescriptions for those.
Yes.
But remember, folks, even if you have a prescription,
Can't drive.
you can drive impaired and still be arrested.
Yeah, and that's proof that you're impaired.
Yeah. If you're
You can't
ordering
argue.
burritos from
You
Bank
can't
of
say,
America,
no, I didn't.
right?
They're lying. Where's my money?
Speaking of, the flu, a lot of people, if they're a pet owner, are worried about their pet getting the flu because so many people are infected.
I'm not. Harden the fuck up, just like me.
Here's what you should know.
No shots for you, no shots for me.
There is canine influenza.
Pussy pills?
It's known as the dog flu.
Yeah.
And the symptoms are very similar to what humans get, but it's not the same virus. So
Yeah.
people aren't going to
Don't give them Theraflu.
your dog the dog flu. Only other dogs are going to give their dog the dog
I
flu.
thought everybody knew that.
No. A lot of people think that it's the same virus.
Why are they so stupid, Will?
I don't know. But
Everybody knows that.
There is a vaccine you can give your dog for the dog flu.
Fuck that.
But
You don't
let's-
even have a fucking job. Just rest it out.
Right. Sweat it off.
Yeah. Like,
Drink some wine.
where the fuck have you got to be tomorrow? Give me
Falling in
yeah.
sick to being a dog.
Right. Give me a break.
Sometimes I just drink the NyQuil to see if I can outlast the sleep and see if it knocks me out or not.
Yep. That's what I was gonna.
Test. Speaking of animals, at a small Sioux City honey business, vandals killed about 500,000 bees.
Yeah, that's bad. Bees are dying everywhere. The world's gonna die. Blah blah.
yeah.
Let's go, baby.
The owners of Wild Hill Honey went to check on their 50 hives and found them all destroyed, resulting in more than $60,000 in damage. Despite the crime taking place in a secluded area with no witnesses, police were able to track down the suspects, and they have arrested 2 boys aged 12 and 13. They can't be identified because they're juveniles. But the 2 boys have been charged with 3 felonies.
Oh.
Criminal mischief in the first degree, agricultural animal facilities offenses, and burglary in the 3rd degree, as well as an aggravated misdemeanor possession of burglar's tools. The felonies would carry penalties of up to 10 years in prison and fines as much as $10,000. Also, the honey company can basically sue them for damages in the amount of 3 times the amount of damage that they did.
Man, they're getting butt fucked hard.
Plus, they would have to pay the victim's attorney's fee. So we're talking about well over $200,000.
Yeah.
In addition to any kind of prison terms. It'll probably be carried out in juvenile court, but I mean, that's pretty bad. But they did go in there and bust up 50 hives.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because they're bad kids.
Stupid.
Little shits.
Right?
Yeah.
A man in Fresno made a trip to the emergency room after eating sushi. According to the man's doctor, the man pulled a massive tapeworm from his own body after arriving for treatment.
At what end?
There are photos online of the 5'6" tapeworm. The man brought it into the ER, wrapped around a paper towel roll. Oh, wait, are you about to eat?
Yeah.
Maybe not. He grabbed it and pulled on it, and it kept coming out. He picked it up and looked at it, and that's when it started moving.
Out of his bum or his mouth?
Wait. Do you really want to see these pictures? There
Yes.
Out of his bum or his mouth?
Well,
I see a pube.
the tapeworm reportedly began to leave the man's body while he was sitting on the toilet. Shocked, the man kept pulling until the worm was all the way out.
Wow.
A 2017 warning from the CDC: Japanese broad tapeworm larvae have been found in many Pacific-caught salmon. Tapeworms are reportedly found in many types of fish that are not properly flash frozen, but Pacific-caught salmon. This guy ate salmon every day, basically.
Fuck that.
And yeah, that would be a horrifying experience.
I used to work at a fish processing plant in Alaska, and sometimes you would get a bad batch of fish in. When you went to gut them, they were just full of those fucking worms. And we wouldn't even, the meat was trash at that point. Like, thinking about that worm being in your body makes me just want to peel my skin off.
I mean, sometimes kids will get worms. Like
idiots.
Dogs get worms?
Yeah.
So you're pulling out living creatures?
Man.
People pay to get worms.
Are you done?
For,
Got another fucking news report? It's Friday. We're trying to hang out. I got a fucking smoothie over here.
It's just like when you guys were doing shit or food.
Are you done?
No, I got one more.
Okay.
TV crew filmed themselves getting a pretend bomb through security at Newark Airport.
Why?
To prove that they could get a bomb through airport.
Oh, great.
But they were arrested. TSA caught it. All 7 involved were arrested. A preliminary investigation indicated that the defendants were all in collaboration. They claimed to work for a television network. The TSA said some of the members of the group tried to deliberately get the thing through to make some sort of documentary on how bad security is. But, they're all arrested and charged with various charges. So don't try that at the airport. And there you go. That's my news.
It's time for Crazy Jerr's Crazy Jerr News. Crazy Jerr. He's got news. He's gonna talk to you. He's got mad information for you. Crazy Jerr, it's his birthday. He's done some research. He prepped the show. He's going to blow your mind with the crazy information. Crazy Jerr, Crazy Jerr, Crazy Jerr, Crazy Jerr News.
Today in Crazy Jerr News, a fishing shack blew away from Lubbock, Maine. Let me rephrase this. A blizzard on January 4th blew a fishing shack from Lubbock, Maine to New Brunswick in Canada. And that's not the first time Canada has took something great from the States.
Hush!
Badoom!
Oh, that's for you, Tully. Canada coming at you. A semi in Texas flipped over, causing some real mayhem. It was full of pigs. I bet that was the first time they seen some swine flu.
Oh, no.
Today in Tabor, Alberta Fish and Wildlife are looking for suspects in killing of 90 geese found on the side of the highway. I'll ask Joe and Earl Mills to get out there to fleece the geese and help the police and find these unethical hunters. A Colorado veteran built a house out of beer cans. When asked if the house was safe to live in, the builder replied, "No, I built that house for Jesus. I live in a trailer across the street."
Wow.
And if you're going to the Supercross this weekend, the team I would be looking out for is the Skivvy Metal Militia Monster or Energy Supercross, because I think this year Colin Morrison is going to need to bring his company truck, because that team is looking to bring the fire, and he can put it out with all them fire extinguishers he services at the Conjo Simi Fire Protection Services. I can't read my own writing, but what else is new? That's Crazy Jerr news. News you can't really use, and that's back to you.
Crazy Jerr news! It's news! It's Jerr and it was his and his birthday news! Crazy Jerr!
There you go.
Yeah. So Bellator is this weekend, so is UFC, and of course so is Supercross. So a lot of stuff that is happening. I'm not sure because nobody could tell me what the real professionals' opinions were on this. But to me, for the main event, I'm going to say my money's on Stipe. I believe that everybody's talking a mean game about Francis, and he's a big, powerful man, and I don't believe that Stipe's scared. And I believe that Stipe is going to knock out Francis Ngannou, and then he will be feared by all. And I think that Daniel Cormier has had his brain rocked from John Jones's last beatdown, and I think that this is going to be a huge, crazy upset, and Volkan Undermir is going to win.
His name is Vulcan?
Vulkan Undermir.
Trust me.
Vulcan.
A lot more to prove. So
Vulcan
he might
Under
be coming in hot.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying this to razzle dazzle people. I'm probably wrong on all accounts.
I'm just here to dazzle people.
That's right. These other guys I don't really care about.
What's the best looking one though? Because it's kind of an ugly card.
What? The ugliest card you've seen in some time.
Wait, go back one. Thomas Almeida
Yeah.
is sucking in his cheeks in that picture and doing the duck thing.
He's really good.
Ooh,
22-2. That's a really good. Where's the Bellator card? Do you guys have it? Oh, well, to me, on this particular weekend, I'm going to Bellator, and I'm very excited because I believe that Douglas Slimer and Rory McDonald is a really gnarly fight, and I'm freaking out that I get to see that in person. And then Chael Sonnen and Rampage is, I mean, how can that not be fun? I see on social media that people are throwing allegations at Rampage involving steroids. Have you seen that, Andrew? Yes, and that's kind of, it's almost to me like when Ovaries says that he eats horse meat. It's kind of like, why are people asking the question, what has he changed in his diet? Because he looks way fucking different. I mean, when was the last time you saw him with his shirt off in training camp? Okay, well, was he drinking it?
I heard it was rectal.
It sounds like smoke and mirrors to me. We're trying to focus on the ketchup, but there's another issue that's kind of overlaying.
Yeah, like a magician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's holding up
David
the flashy
blaming
thing.
us.
Yeah.
I'm with
Smoking
Jay.
ketchup.
Yep.
I'm with Jay. Yeah, he's got you all giggling and laughing about ketchup while he's injecting full roids. In my humble opinion, of course. Yeah, I'm just playing.
I was just about to comment on that. What is this?
Well,
they can't fight at those two weights,
Well,
right?
They
I-
don't fact check.
no. Well, they do fact check. Jer.
Say fact check or fact check?
Fact check.
Just I feel
Might
like
be a typo.
he might be 205. He's not a he's
Yeah,
not
right.
he's not even a light heavyweight. He's a middleweight. I think he fucking fought 170 in the WEC. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. He's definitely been middleweight. Right. Okay.
Wow.
Holy shit! And we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so loud.
It's gonna
all
be awesome.
shaky.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, look, and the crazy thing is, this is like, let's say Chael Sonnen beats Rampage. Chael Sonnen can face people that are clicking the 265. Like, they're cutting weight to be in there. Because there's a couple of guys, who's in there that's just a giant dude? Yeah, could you imagine Frank Mir against Chael Sonnen? I really want to watch that, though. Yeah, and Bader, they're all way bigger than him. But I guess when you're a grappler and you're not going against the greatest striker in the world, you are going to get your hands on them. And Chael Sonnen is one of those people that I'm sure he can make Rampage's life hell. Even though Rampage is betting $10,000 a takedown. Did you hear that? Yeah, he was on somebody else's radio show that obviously he likes more than ours. And he told Chael, I'll bet you 10 G's every time you take me down. I'll give you 10 grand. And they confirmed the bet.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
But
That's
you can't bet on your own team in baseball. I'm confused. But you can bet on yourself in a fight.
That was yep.
Well.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Who else is on the card? Do we? Oh, Chandler's gnarly. Yeah. Yeah, but this. Yeah.
That's pronounced goat eye yam ouchie.
Wait, does it say that he's on there as an alternate? Yeah. I wonder if Shane would ever go, if he really is going to come back ever, Because it's like a fight game, man. But the thing is, I guess, there's Rampage. He's fucking in there, and he was there before Shane. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you can get your body to come back to shape. But, I mean, if old Shane was in that, he would destroy all of them. Just don't know if he can... So these two are not favored at all. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, good luck to all those guys, and especially the guys that are like 50 pounds lighter than the person they're fighting. That's some ballsy stuff. I don't care who it is, where it's what organization. I got mad respect for everybody because you're fighting giants.
That's a new level of confidence right there.
Chael Sonnen is not 6'1", by the way. I'm taller than Chael Sonnen.
Really?
Yeah, a fucking photo of me. Look at my Instagram. It's a photo of me and him. I'm taller than him. 6'1", my butt. I love how he's 6'1", and so's Rampage. Rampage is taller than Chael.
Maybe they took the measurement when he was standing on the scale.
You were wearing heels that day.
You were. I feel like you're squishing him down with your arm around him. Too.
Yeah.
There's another one with me and Ryan Parsons as well. I'm taller than him. Get off me, and I'm 6 foot, so it's bullshit. I used to be 6'1". I don't think I'm even that anymore.
Are you shrinking?
Yeah, I think I
I
grinded
think
things
these
down.
fighters shrink down too. Like these are probably old height measurements. How often do they get new measurements?
Come on, Katie. He
don't-
wasn't 6'1" 10 years ago, and now he's 5'10".
Maybe.
It doesn't. You don't grind that much off.
No.
Like from here, it's at osteoporosis.
Wait, was that Chael Sonnen?
Yes.
Okay. That's how he walks. That's how he works. Shimmy, Bellator, see?
Yes.
Didn't you say you have a couple of impersonations you can do?
I can do like I can impersonate Michael Rappaport impersonating Danny Aiello.
Okay.
It's what I call a watered down impersonation. Get over here, you fucking cocksucker! I'll take your fucking money to the fucking bank, and you can fucking see where the fuck I'm going. Do you fucking understand me, you fucking little cocksucker? I'll fucking take you to the fucking cleaners, you fucking asshole. Cause I told you once, and until you fucking get it, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, and you don't even know either, cause it's all over, man.
So, as you can tell, everybody, Tully's not here. And all the haters are right. The show is falling apart. I am just a sideshow Bob. What will we do without him? Good for you. I didn't even know who Danny, whatever the thing is, until
Yeah, who's Danny Aiello?
That
I'm
photo.
looking at his face, but
He's
who
been
is
in a
he?
lot of
he's the
older
guy
movies,
that
gangster guy.
spoiler alert, dies in Dumber and Dumber.
Oh yeah.
And eats the chili burger.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Doesn't have his heart pills on.
Still alive, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I bought his book. I bought audio, so I'm listening to it too.
84.
Godfather
Wait.
Part 2?
Where did that?
What kind of
Why?
question is that?
Why?
Wait,
Wait.
did this just go doo doo? Wait,
What?
About?
When?
When did this?
Yeah, but that was last week. That one's just on the fucking tip of your tongue. Like anytime I bring up a guy, would you fuck him? My answer is no. I would not fuck him.
When did this turn?
If I have to answer that. Yeah, I don't understand the question, but I am glad you brought it up, Andrew. I mean, it is Friday, and yeah, you know what I mean. Would you fuck that guy?
He's cute.
Is
He
he?
looks like a tortoise.
So how's that cute?
Because tortoises are cute.
Okay,
He's
You know?
distinguished.
His teeth are very white.
that means they're fake.
Yeah.
For sure they are.
Well, good for him.
You could probably take them out, you know what I mean?
Take
I'm
out
not
the teeth or
joking.
Take him out.
Take the teeth out.
If I do
Okay,
make
cool.
it, if I do make it to 80, I will look like a stormtrooper.
How's that? You're just gonna hide?
No, I'll just be in like I'll make my own plastic or carbon fiber chassis of what I want.
Right, you'll just hide behind it.
Yeah,
Okay. You'll be all loose inside.
loose as fuck. Just bags of shit dangling everywhere. I'll probably mummy it up before I put my fucking carbon fiber suit on. I'll probably
Right.
wrap it, compress it,
Thanks.
and I'd probably like some weird compressions. I'm sure they'll have stuff there that will
Full
actually.
body?
Yeah, fuck yeah, full body. It'll be ruined. There'll be like some stuff that actually like helps your muscles work, so I can. Because I'd say by the time I'm 80, from all the things that I've broken, I probably can't walk. I'll probably be in a wheelchair. But if I have this suit where I can be upright walking around, then I'll just walk around, go to the store, and I just have like a fucking stormtrooper mask on.
Yeah, you're Darth
Yeah,
Vader. You're all
yeah, except
bald
my-
and blue in there.
Yeah, but on my instead of Darth Vader's mask, I'll make my fucking mask sweet. Like I probably have like a weird Mary's face with the fucking tongue coming out or something, like, you know, like evil looking shit. Like I like the way I want to look. Like it'll probably have wolves engraved all over it and stuff.
Aw.
I'll look like a sweet like fucking.
You don't want to be kitten man?
Kitty man.
Well, that was the other one that I would look into, but I just never thought it was possible. But if I would totally, and I'm not lying, I would totally have a furry cat or dog body if
Yeah.
they could do that. By the time, I would say I really only want people to see my skin for about another 10, 15 years. And then after that, I just want to go away into a furry body or like into a stormtrooper shell. Or I could live in the woods and have a lot of hair, like a beard and stuff, and like, you know, like just like a dirt and you know what I mean, hunting shit all over me. So either way, you know what I mean, I'm shaking this off. This is just another, you know what I mean, this is another. I'm just passing by. This guy's not going to be here forever.
Your suit needs like a Lego head. You know, you can switch it around to the other face.
Wait a minute. Why did Kit just text me and say, "Did you see mainstream media attacking fuck out of me"? Mainstream media is attacking Kit Cope. I mean, how did he achieve that? And why do I not know that one of my friends is now like on TMZ being chastised? Is he sure? What's Antifa again? Oh man.
Anarchists.
Yeah,
shit,
I get my information from this channel on left-wing people.
And wait.
It's not positive.
What mainstream media is attacking him for attacking the super left wing?
Oh wait, so he's a hardcore right guy?
No, he's.
It looks like there was an ad made for a Florida gun maker. I'm assuming that Kid is a part of this ad. It's a violent, not today Antifa ad. It's causing a lot of controversy, and apparently the Florida gun company is still defending its decision to run the ad and not apologizing.
It shows men with tattoos. Oh, there's Kit with guns.
Yeah.
Facing what I am assuming is Antifa.
Yeah.
Right, and they're saying that if you come over this wall, we will kill you, Antifa. And Antifa are saying, why don't you fucking die? Because you guys are always you're supporting Trump. And we're super angry because you guys have guns and you're tattooed white guys. And we want to support Mexicans, but Kit's not a racist. I know Kit's not a racist.
No, you don't have to.
So if you don't like Antifa, can you come across as a racist?
No, I mean you can.
I mean, if you're heavily into it, dude, I don't want to. Okay, I won't do it.
Yeah, but look, you have crazy people that are on both sides of everything, and they're usually the ones with the loudest voices, man. I mean, just because you're a gun owner, that doesn't necessarily make you against abortion, or you may be a religious person but maybe you don't like Trump. You can have any mix you want to. You can pick and choose all the things that you like and you think are right out of it. You don't have to be one or the other, and that's the point people miss.
So, hey guys, what's Antifa?
Are you fucking with us?
No.
I asked 3 times. You're not allowed to ask again. We can't slow it down any more than it already is.
I was filling in for Dingo there.
They're against the pipe hitters union.
All right. Well, look, I don't know. It's confusing to me. Like I said, I don't understand why either one has to poke the other. Really, I don't. You know, do I think there's injustice in the country? It seems like everybody's angrier than ever, but I think that there's less injustice than ever. I feel like people are getting put on blast, and yes, there's crimes being committed against all of us. You know, you just being enraged at each other. You like, what is this? That's like, you know, someone says fuck you and you say fuck them. That's what it looks like to me from a guy that's not involved from a distance. It looks like a bunch of people saying fuck you and getting really angry about it, and I'm like, okay, so what did that solve? Because I feel like at this point it would just be about trying to solve problems. I don't see like trying to win the fight is how that is constructive.
This is classic divide and conquer. If you wanted to conquer a nation, the very first thing that you would want to do is divide that country into 2 groups or a bunch of different groups that were different philosophically.
Remember that 80s when everyone did tons of blow in Miami and shit?
And champagne and woo.
Yeah, it was like
pastel suits.
There was no tomorrow.
Miami Vice.
You know? Wait, is Kit getting interviews about it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did not want to hear it. He's gonna be so happy. Is he super happy just telling everybody how stupid they are? Wait, do Antifa dab?
With
Yeah, that
Wait,
guy's about to throw one out
Antifa
there.
do Nazi salutes? Now I'm
Antifa's-
really
Antifa's
confused.
there to protest. They're to counter protest against like racists, and
So why would you do the Nazi thing at a racist?
that's not Antifa.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
They push back against that shit.
Yeah, people are doing bad math. It doesn't work. If you are against Nazis and I'm against you, I must be pro-Nazi.
Wait, they're not saying he's a Nazi, are they?
Well, that's what he's having to defend. Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah. They'll
Oh,
throw
wow.
anything at you.
Oh, God.
I mean, just like they would throw, you must be a baby murderer because you're a liberal. You know, I mean, people just throw shit out there that doesn't make sense.
What's he saying?
But is he pro-gun? I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
well, controversy sells, and I feel like going down and getting me a new gun from Spice
Hey,
Tactical.
actually, when I saw this poster that we've been looking at, the not today Antifa poster, that's what I thought. I thought they're not pointing their guns at the protesters. They are there taking a stance behind a wall as a defensive position.
Yeah.
So I go along with Kid on that.
I don't know.
I just want to know where Sam Tripoli fits in the conspiracy over here on this.
I know.
I just think it's sad.
I
think
do
it's
too.
sad that it's come to this because there's no coming back. I don't think.
Do you? I mean, right after 9/11, I mean, there was a spirit in the country that I haven't really ever seen before in my lifetime, which was, hey, we're all in this together.
Right.
Yeah, but you
This
know,
shit is
you know what? At the very same time, it's funny you mentioned that thing that you noticed. That thing right there triggered this. Like that thing brought a bunch of Americans together. It also brought a bunch of Americans together to hate other Americans. It reassured a bunch of Americans that we need to stick together in ways that might come across racist. Because you were like, wait, you know what I mean? We all, us Americans, that's what, that's, you know what I mean? Once again, a guy that's not, nobody, I don't know anybody, no one's giving me, I don't have a group of friends. I don't high five. It's just, I sensed that it was like, well, from here on out, I'm not going to let that happen to my fellow brothers. And, you know, and I feel like, as a guy that is uneducated in all history, the Second Amendment is something that, like, I would not have known what that law was, and if it wasn't for like all the laws that I hear people chant now. I get like history lessons now because of how amped up both sides are and how they, you know, scream certain things. It's such a I mean, you all, you know, and I feel like as a guy that I think I'm if I was to choose a side, because I don't trust either side. I don't think anyone's. I don't trust them. You know, I don't trust big organizations. You know what I mean? For good reason, not because I've read it in a book, because I have experienced it. I think the bigger everybody gets with a bunch of people and a bunch of money, nobody can be trusted. It's just, you know, you think it's like $1 million robot. It's millions of dollars in people. You know, like people just for extra money will, nothing personal, fuck you over. It's business. And that's what that is. Like, don't ever get it twisted. They want to be in there to make it a better place. Fuck off. You know? Because you don't. And even the famous people, too, that want to run, they're full of shit, too, in my opinion. Because you just want to run for fucking president. You don't want to do anything else before it. You know? Where's these... Because there's all these little problems in America where it seems like nobody cares about those. They're too busy arguing about how tall Donald Trump is.
No, but that, you know, here's the deal. I really believe this. If you're, you know, a neo-Nazi, there's a place for you to go. If you're, you know, want to hug trees, there's a place for you to go. There's a place for you to go anywhere except if you're just a rational thinking person, you know, you don't have a group that you can belong to, you don't have a place to go where you can get information, there's not the same kind of binding together that you get as when you're a part of some crazy group. You know, why can't we form a group of rational people and have a news source that gives us actual facts instead of opinion?
Well, it's over.
I don't believe that.
I mean, all I see is stupid.
Everything is pretty slanted. Most
but it's like people
are pretty slanted that come out.
Everybody's committed to their thing, and you're never going to convince them otherwise. It's to the point where bringing it up. I mean, we're once again, I'm sure people are angry at me right now because it's gone down here. You're not going to convince somebody. And it's weird that people think that it's going to happen. You can convince. Like, there's a show that's coming out now where some Irish guy has come to America and he gets to pick what he would think is his favorite NFL team. Because he's not from here. So he gets to start from scratch so you can give him an opinion and then he can make a choice. If you're from here and you're in your 30s and you think you're going to tell this dude that liberals are fags and you should come to... Like, all it is just a fucking insult race. It's not even... If you tell me how stupid I am or my friends or my opinions are... Okay, and then what? Like, it's human nature for me to tell me that your opinions are stupid. So we're fucked. So I just think that's all everybody wants to do when it comes to talk about what we should do with the country is just say, well, this is what I think, and you're an idiot. You don't have to say idiot on the end of it, but that's what you fucking mean. And then the other person says you're an idiot, and then I get to hear everybody's radio show about how everybody's wrong and everyone's an idiot. It's all official now more than ever that everybody, if you got a bunch of money, people will fuck you, they will finger you, they will fucking spit on you, tramp on you, people will fucking sell you out, people will take your job and be your friend, be your roommate and take your fucking job. Don't think that anybody isn't full of shit and capable of being an absolute snake. That doesn't mean wake up in the morning and cry yourself a fucking river because you know there's venom out there. It means make the most of the bits where those people aren't out there, because know for a fact that they are. Everybody out here trying to suck the blood out of you. If you have a day where there isn't that, you need to appreciate that. Make the most of it. Because, I mean, if you're Jeremiah Johnson, sure, but you're not. We're all in this game. We all go to 7-Eleven and shit, and we're all fed this crap because it's cheaper and everyone makes more money or whatever it is. So everything you get there is poison. You know, and nobody tells you that it isn't. You have to fucking wake up and do your own shit and make your own shit, or shut the fuck up because you're the problem. And you go on the radio or you go to the bar and you just bitch about it. You're not doing anything. You know, get up and do something. Get up and like, oh, fucking, I'll eat any meat I fucking want to. That's a problem. That's a part of the problem. Oh, fuck, I just like steak. I just fucking like chicken. Well, then you don't give a fuck. You know? Fuck, pussies recycle. Fucking, what's it do? What does it do? We're helping people. What's it do? You don't give a fuck. You're just there to tell people your opinion and that everybody else is a bitch. I'm done with all of it. All of you that are on there. I feel like I try to get news. I try to like prep for Ellismania because somebody said that I suck. And I was like, I really will try and make a show. You know, like, right. And looking at the news, I'm like, man, is Donald Trump 6'3"? I'm like, this is you know, because I'm a guy that doesn't do news, and now I'm like trying to do news and prep stuff, and I'm looking at it, and I remember the last time I looked and prepped, there used to be information.
There's not.
On Twitter, you could just get straight up information. Now it is serious bullshit all day.
Also, there's that study. You know, it's all confirmation bias, because whatever things you go to on your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever are people that think like you do, generally speaking, and they're going to post shit that reaffirms the things that you think. So. It doesn't matter what side of any issue you're on, you're going to get the garbage in, garbage out, recycling through yourself constantly, and it's going to confirm the biases that you already have.
You can't get out and you can't change it. All you have to do, the only thing you can do is like, where are you? Where do you live? Is everybody around you cool? You like where you're at? You think there might be somewhere else that might be cooler? You need to go check that out. Oh, what kind of photo? Bullshit. Get off your fucking ass, harden the fuck up, and find that place. Because you can't like get on the news and tell Oprah not to run. nobody's. You're just gonna get your little 80 years or something or whatever it is. So you should just find the place that makes you the happiest and the less annoying job that gives you enough money to do whatever it is, and not listen to all of us, because there's people even on this channel that are just lying to, they're just milking you. They just say, I'm fucking super angry and these people are bitches. It's no way to live.
I've worked in...
It's like waking up in the morning and fucking stabbing yourself in the eye with a needle. Like, it's no way to start the day.
I've worked in radio for a long time, like 100 years, and I'm telling you,
you can barely tell.
There are tons of people that, you know, are absolutely taking a side that they don't believe in and amping it up to just milk people for their money. So they get attention and more money, and they don't care about anything else. They're not political in nature at all, but they put that shit out there to have more people listen. Be shocking, you know?
Right. Well, every now and then, if you listen to me, turn it off. Go outside, walk around, wiggle and shit, and don't listen to all those fake people that sound all bubbly all the time, because nobody's bubbly all the time. You know that. You're a real person. Never trust somebody bubbly all the time. Fucking snake.
Get off social media is what I'd say.
Yeah, that too.
Don't be
But
angry.
if you're not stressed and you're enjoying the program, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with an exciting game here for Jer's birthday. So, yeah. We'll be back. Okay, baby.
What's this?
It's
Plant sauce?
Yeah.
Plant sauce.
Kid just wanted you to talk about him on the radio, huh?
Probably.
I don't see him getting attacked.
7 minutes, 7.5.
Oh, I could eat a whole pizza in 7 minutes.
No rush. You need a pen?
Oh. Yeah, pills.
Wait.
How you want people seated, Jason?
What?
Yeah, where do you want us to sit, bitch?
So, Will standing up as a host. Maybe Kevin on the couch, Esther and Jerr at the table.
Am I just here?
Esther's gonna sit there.
Sarah's one of the OG fans of the show.
Oh, really? You guys get pizza for your fans?
Just for Jer.
Crazy.
That's awesome. I block all my crazy fans. They get a little too, I'll have pepperoni.
Will standing up.
Thank you so much.
So Andrew, let's take that mic near the couch like usual.
If you want to have the one by the door, and then Kevin
Yeah.
can sit in the corner.
Okay. And who
Or if
all
you guys want to switch.
who's all playing then? Is it 1, 2, 3? Is
Esther
it
Ku,
4?
4.
I know. Well, Ellis will. Oh yeah, 4.
4.
Do you want, we've got water right there. Do you want a soda or anything? Or got it?
She's getting me a coffee.
Okay.
I was gonna say, is that fair for Katie to play, but Katie can be Tully. I may have the mind
Getting all the
meld.
answers right?
You know what he's talking about immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we have some difficult ones though. So.
Esther Ku eating pizza. She just came 3 times.
I have a music video. I'd rather chill with a pizza.
Real smells good.
Parody of. Feel like.
Do you have an extra card so I can write down the final one?
I forgot about that.
Do you go on Sunday?
No, it's on Monday.
Oh,
when
that's
it's-
gonna be rough for me after Supercross.
Oh, no, I'll go some Monday morning.
What's your-
What's your Instagram? Go to San Diego on Sunday afternoon sometime when Tim and Jen go back.
Gotcha. So is it a birthday tradition for you guys to do the Supercross? Or?
2 years ago we started it, and last year I had my girlfriend, so I didn't come out.
Gotcha. Chicks ruin everything.
Huh?
Chicks ruin everything.
They do.
How long?
2.5 minutes.
Just use glow.
I try, man.
I was thinking.
I have a shoe problem.
Good for you, Jer.
Shoe addictions.
Thank you.
It's better than drugs.
Oh, they do glow.
They match my hat on the underside that no one sees, but as long as I know they do, I'm good with that.
I'll bring the coffee and let's grabs it, and then we'll be set. Do you want to take one of the chairs?
I'll just sit here.
Okay.
Wait. Will's standing.
So then Kevin and Esther.
Yep. Okay.
There should be.
Andrew, what's
If you want to
Looks like there's a plug up here for him.
might be sitting back there.
Welcome back to the Jason Ellis Show. Friday, Crazy Jerr here for his birthday. Everybody loves Jerr. Now we have another guest, friend of the show, Esther Ku. Everybody loves Esther. She's been on the show a few times. At Esther Ku on Twitter. funnyku.com. Kuandthegang.com. What's that?
That's just the same. It just redirects to estherku.com.
Okay, but it's not you don't have a gang?
I do have a gang. That's my podcast, Ku and the Gang.
And right, and who are they, and do they want to fight?
They don't know. We're not fighters.
Right, because you're calling yourself a gang. I'm just saying, you want to step up, I'll stab you.
Well,
that's how we roll, right, Katie?
That's right.
We're in a gang.
We rumble.
I've got knives.
you guys got a bigger gang than I do.
Right, well then I'm glad you recognized.
Yeah, so I'm gonna back off with my gang because my
Smart gang.
My gang is a tiny
I see,
Asian gang.
I see longevity in your tiny Asian gang.
You know.
Wait, tonight in Bakersfield you'll see Esther?
Bakersfield, California.
Whoa.
I'm doing a Peruvian restaurant. Yeah.
What, how's that go?
It's called Me Peru.
Do they?
Yes, it is.
And what do you...
I'm new in town. I can't get all the good spots, you know. I'm doing a Peruvian restaurant.
Fucking bull. I don't know who the fuck you are. I can't take it.
I'll tip the bar staff and I'll try and reveal if they have it.
Are you gonna go?
I might. I'll see what the.
Where do you live?
I live in Colorado, but I'm out for the weekend, and we got a Winnebago, so we're mobbing the streets. So.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mobbing
Wow,
the streets.
cool. You drove here from Colorado?
I flew. I
Oh.
usually would drive, but I started flying, and I like it.
Mobbing the streets in a Winnebago is pretty diesel. I gotta respect that. I like you guys. I'm gonna follow your fucking storyline on Instagram today to see your Winnebago. Sunday, January 21st in Tacoma, Washington. February 1st to 3rd in Vagina Beach.
Vagina Beach.
That's where Esther Ku is going to be. It's where Esther Ku, she's a very busy person. Go to her website and see her flyer in. She was on the great Craig Ferguson the other day.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Hit the big time, huh? Hitting on the Ferguson show.
I feel like he worries about me.
It's the #2 show in the world.
Oh, shit.
Right.
I just spilled some coffee right on my
You did.
crotch.
Oh.
Jumped right
Want
in
me to
there.
get a napkin?
Oh, don't burn that.
Who was that?
Wow. Is that
Oh,
like
thank you.
is that like some sort of weird Sharon Stone thing? Like it like the Jason Ellis show, you're like, I gotta get Ellis distracted, just pour hot coffee on your bush
No,
and
that was a complete real accident.
see if I go for it. I'm listening.
Too bad about those linen pants.
Anyway, Esther, you're here for a great time because we have a game for you to play with
No
us.
way. I love games.
Okay, well, are you familiar with Jeopardy?
Yes.
Right.
Jip parody?
Yep, sure. You can say that. I can't. Jeopardy, but it's Ellis Jeopardy, which means that it's not exact. You have to sort of.
Is it about your show?
No, it's just about the world. But I'm the
okay.
guy. I'm the guy that's speaking about what it is. You have to guess what it is. So you have to be in my mind. So I'm
Okay.
just trying to give you a heads up because and the thing that makes this one fair is there is no Tully here today. So
Thank God.
yeah, because Telly knows me too well, and it's to the point where if I try to feed another way to give you info, I'm like, there's so many fucking doors that I can't go through because I know I make one fucking comment, he'll know who it is. So it's kind of impossible.
Luckily, it's only your wife that's here and not Tully.
Oh, I try to tune him out most.
Yes.
Is that how it's a healthy relationship?
Yeah.
The yin and the yang. The didgeridoo.
Okay. Okay. We'll see how funny that is.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
And the first thing we got to do is get the nickname buzzers ready for everybody because we don't have real buzzers.
It's my birthday.
Oh, it's my birthday and I party.
Crazy Jerr.
You can do that. You can do the full length version.
Esther Ku.
What's the thing that you say all the time, Esther?
Ouch.
There we go.
All right, that's your button.
Ouch, don't hug me.
I'm cool with that.
All right, Kevin.
I'm really attractive.
That's the nicest buzzer you've ever given me.
What about me?
Katie.
I suck cocks.
All right, there you go. So, if you know the answer, buzz in. But remember,
We say our own buzzer thing?
Yes.
You can borrow mine if you want.
Yeah, no, you know what? Both of you guys have I suck cocks.
I suck cocks.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, and since we have special guest Esther here, we'll let her pick the category. The categories are Mr. Hand, Da Bomb, Damn, and Liquid Libations. Esther, you want to pick the category?
Sure. I'll go for damn for 100.
All right, this category is all 4-letter words. 4-letter words.
Fuck.
For 100 points.
This is a word that can explain a style of music.
Ouch.
Esther.
What is jazz?
That's right!
Yeah, wow.
100
Holy
points. Very good. Off to a good start.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, you have control of the board.
All right, I'll take damn for 200.
All right, this is going to be another 4-letter word for 200 points.
This word describes a thing that is I think it's whittle, and
Whittle?
yeah.
Like itty bitty?
I say the stuff, you don't ask
Yeah,
me
no
questions.
Ouch. Dick.
No, you suck cock. I want to suck your cock. Ouch, I want to suck your cock.
Ouch, I want to suck your cock.
Yes, Esther Ku.
Dick.
That is
No,
incorrect.
it's
I mean,
not.
what is dick?
Yeah, no. You don't have to say. You're wrong.
That's minus 100 points.
Oh,
board for you.
wow.
I
That
have a lot of friends. I always hang out with my friends. I follow dogs no matter what happens. I'm pretty useless. I think if you've tipped me over, I can't get back up. Oh wait, maybe that's somebody else. But I'm still useless. I hang
I have a
out.
birthday and I party.
Yeah.
What is a garden gnome?
It's a
Garden
4-letter
gnome is
word.
not a 4-letter word.
I'm alive until I die, and oftentimes I am eaten by the general public, the masses, if you will. People will eat my babies.
Handsome or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
What is?
You're not handsome, whatever. You're handsome. Full stop.
What is a gnat?
No.
The public eats them all the time.
Mary-
They do. They fly in your mouth. They're
Mary-
fucking tiny.
Mary had a whittle one.
Oh, I suck cock.
Yeah.
Lamb.
There you
Dogs
go.
around? What planet are you from?
What? Lambs follow dogs around?
Since when?
When they get herded by fucking dogs in the farms. That's when.
I see it all the time on Santa Monica Boulevard.
But when the dogs are herding the lambs around, so the dogs are following the lambs. I don't follow something.
All right, everybody's next.
Wow.
on the
Is
board.
that your final statement?
Fiction.
Oh, we're all tied.
Except for Katie. No, Katie's got 200
Oh, right.
points. You are in second place. Esther, go ahead, Katie. What category?
Going liquid libations for 200.
All right, for 200 points, this is going to be a type of alcohol.
This is a type of alcohol that you drink. All right. This is a
It's my
drink.
birthday and I'm partying.
I wouldn't. Just,
Yes.
okay. I mean,
Tito's vodka.
no.
How
Just-
strangely specific.
I said just one more second.
Since Dingo's not here.
It's a drink that you drink in boats. It's a drink that you drink when you're in charge. It's a drink you drink in a long time ago where you would like maybe fuck a mermaid and then have a few of these drinks.
I'm handsome. Rum?
Yes.
Nice job,
Oh, wow. How'd you guess that?
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory myself, but
Yeah. I kind of just pieced together the whole pirate thing with mermaids.
Oh, right. Pirate.
Yeah.
That brings you up to 0 points,
Oh,
Kevin.
fuck yeah.
And you have control.
Liquid libations for 100 then.
Alright, again, this is going to be a type of alcohol.
This is a type of alcohol for a sophisticated person or a person that lives in the black and white world where they go, look here, see?
My name is Jerry and I have a birthday party.
Yeah?
What is scotch?
No, it's the one thing that you would have in your drink if you were a spy and you wanted to check. Yes, Katie.
Nice. There you go. All right. Katie's got an additional 100 points added to her scoring control. Go ahead.
I really like my buzzer. I want to try the bomb, or sorry, da bomb for 200.
All right. This is going to be a type of weapon. 200 points.
This is a kind of weapon that is kind of stupid. I guess if I had a weapon and I had this weapon, I probably wouldn't bark at anybody who had another weapon, because on the scale of weapons, I would say that it's not that useful. I guess you could also use it to, like, lock your steering wheel. Otherwise, to me, I would prefer to maybe have a sword or a gun, but
It's
hey.
my birthday and a party?
Yep.
What is a battle axe for 500 or whatever points we're running?
Battle axe?
No, you should.
What is that?
What is a battle axe for 500 should just be said every 15 minutes in this show.
That was not for 500 points.
So it makes sense.
I want to suck a cock.
Esther.
Okay.
What is a slingshot?
No.
I'm handsome.
Yes.
What is a club?
Yeah!
Oh! A dad joke. I get it now.
Katie's in first
You
place.
do not get it, Crazy Jerr.
Kevin is in second place with 200. Go ahead, Kevin.
I'm absolutely positive you don't get it.
I'll do Mr. Hand for 100.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go out on a limb and say this is about the listener who was on a quest to fuck his own ass.
No. These are things you can do with your hands.
Masturbate.
Yep, you win.
Fuck your own
All
ass.
right, 100 points. Only didn't buzz in, but we'll.
I'll just pass it. But from now on, you need ultra suck cock.
All right, Esther, you have control of the board.
I'll take damn for 300.
All right, it's gonna be another 4-letter word. 300 points.
This is a 4-letter word to explain, like when you eat and then you wait a while and it like goes in here and because it's your intestines, and then when you're
my birthday for 500, I'm Jerry. What is acid?
It's a 4-letter word.
Isn't ACID?
Wait. Oh, okay, sorry, but yeah, no.
But yeah, I had to redo the math
Sorry,
too.
you said,
I
thought your answer was I'm Jer for a second. You threw me.
I threw myself.
I threw myself.
This is like you're playing your own game of password with yourself with your own buzzer. Every time it morphs into something different.
I'm dyslexic and it looks like I'm winning because it's all backwards.
This word explained the thing in the stuff in your stomach and your intestines, and then you squirt it out that back hole. Yeah.
What is poop?
No, sorry, Katie.
Ouch, I suck bigger cocks.
Yes.
What is fart?
Oh.
No, sorry, Esther.
It's the actual food that comes out.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Corn.
I know.
You're out. You're out. Has anybody left?
Oh, well, in that case, I'm handsome. Corn.
Hey, good job.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it, right?
What we were looking for is
Shit.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Why would I never got that?
Wait, shit isn't food.
Yeah, but when it comes out of your fucking ass, it's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, what is
You
it?
said the food comes out.
The food that
Well,
squirts
sweet
out of
corn,
your
it would've
hole.
been shit still with corn.
I was
It's
trying to
true.
make it difficult, man. I should have just said, give me a word for poop. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Ellis Jeopardy. Stay alive. Let's go.
all right. I think Kevin, you had control of the board for that one. So,
I think that was Esther.
oh, Esther, go ahead.
I'll take damn for 400.
All right. Again, 4-letter word, Jerry.
This is a word to explain a man that oftentimes will be tied to things covered in stuff so you can't see his skin and he can't jerk off watching you fuck
I'm
people.
handsome.
Kevin.
What is a gimp?
Yeah!
Hey.
Good one.
I realize that there's no Tully in the room, so I have to be way more fucking... I can't be mysterious at all, you dinguses.
That puts Kevin in the lead with 300 points. And Crazy Jerr, minus 1,000 at this point.
I love that.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Liquid libation, 300.
All right, this is going to be a type of alcohol.
This is an alcohol that people drink... wait, even though that's stupid. This is a drink that you drink because it's brown.
Oh, my name is Jerry and I have a birthday.
Yeah.
What is blueberry press?
What?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Isn't that a drink? Alcohol?
A blueberry press?
Likely, but that would be an odd hint.
That,
Blueberry!
What'd you say? Blueberry pig?
Blueberry? I get my colors confused.
Wait.
I'm color dyslexic.
Alcohol?
I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Blueberry press, there it is.
Well, I
Proved
live
us
my life
wrong.
with stroke-like symptoms, so there you go.
Okay, this is a drink that you would drink if you were playing golf in Scotland. Esther Ku.
I don't know my alcohols.
This is a drink that you would drink if you were Asian in an airplane.
In Scotland.
And you were old with like that weird side part and you're like super traditional. And it's not
brown.
sake. It's brown.
It's brown.
Scotland.
Ouch.
Brown.
Ouch.
Alcohol.
I'm
Scotland.
sucking your
Scottish.
cock.
Yes?
What is whiskey?
No.
So sorry.
Is anybody left?
Yeah, we got 2 people.
I'm
It's
handsome.
brown.
Is it scotch?
There you go.
Oh, you're so smart.
Scotland, huh?
Scotland.
Yeah. All right, Kevin.
Scotland. Thank you, Will. I did say that like 3 times.
All right, the bomb for 100.
All right, it's going to be a type of weapon that Jason will be describing.
This is a weapon that you would use to what the? Oh, okay. No, you do this because like someone's like, oh yeah, I'll shoot you. You're like, I'll fucking shoot you, and you go, oh yeah, and then you go home, and then you go like maybe you get a warehouse, and you call your friends, you gotta get a scientist, and then you do some really serious shit, and then you make a boat that goes underwater, and then you fucking shoot some shit out of that,
What?
and then you're like, what's up?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
What is a Molotov cocktail?
Oh.
Yes. No. Sorry.
Practically launched from a submarine.
Yeah, I shot my Molotov cocktail out of my underwater boat. As you do.
As you do.
Sorry, Crazy.
Okay.
I suck cock. Missiles?
No. It is good to know you suck cock though.
You got a gas leak in the room, maybe, or something?
Right.
I'm handsome. Is it a torpedo?
Nice.
Oh,
What?
wow, you're so good.
That's what you shoot out of a submarine.
I think it might just be this chair.
Yeah.
Whoever sits here wins Ellis Jeopardy.
All right, Kevin.
All right, Mr. Hand 200.
All right, it's gonna be something you can do with your hands for 200 points.
This is something you do if you're a moron or a child.
I suck cock.
Yeah.
Peek your nose.
No.
Sorry, Katie.
Good guess.
That was solid.
It's like it's painting for morons unless you're trying to paint somebody's
Happy
titty.
Jerry birthday.
Yeah.
What is finger painting?
Yeah. what was his buzzer again?
I forgot.
Yeah.
He knows that because he has to do that every Tuesday at adult daycare.
That's
Aw.
right. But it's abstract art, and I sell for a lot of money.
Okay, next fucking.
All right. Jerry, you have control of the board. Pick your.
I'll go with the bomb for 500.
All right, going for big money. This is gonna be a weapon. 500 points.
Man, I guess this is a weapon. It's a stupid weapon, but I guess it's a weapon if you're like you want to kill like your auntie or something, like an older person. I guess maybe if I had leather gloves on, I'd probably want to have leather gloves. And then I guess I would get this thing from an instrument, and then I would like.
Happy birthday! My name is Jerry.
Yeah.
What is piano wire?
Yeah.
Piano wire.
That wasn't even my answer. My answer was scissors, but at the last minute.
Wait.
Well, good thing your brain and your mouth had to disconnect.
Exactly.
You know, you take a pair of scissors from a
Man, what do you mean you said scissors? Where's you? Where are you?
That's a good question, guys.
And who's got the piano wire?
The guy that strangled that other guy with
like
the
a robot
old
being
people.
worked by 3 hamsters or something.
All right, Jerry, you still have control of the board, and now you're up to -700.
All right, what?
Which does not put you in last place.
I'm gonna go for last place and go the bomb for 400.
All right, this is gonna be another weapon for 400 points.
This is a great weapon. It's a weapon that was invented a long time ago, and it's very efficient, and it was invented in a way that would strike people, and still, to this day, it's probably the only weapon that they could, where it's used where it'll go through and keep going through.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Yes?
What is Jesse James' firearms pistol?
Ouch, I want to suck a cock.
Mm-hmm.
What is a gun?
No.
I suck cock.
Yeah?
What is a guillotine?
No.
I suck cock.
Yeah.
No, wait, I'm handsome. What is a sword?
No.
Oh, what?
Not enough clues out there. Everybody's already had their turn. What is the answer, Jason?
A bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Arrow goes further than a bullet.
Jerry, surprisingly, you have control of the board again.
I'm doing so. Well, I don't know. The bomb for 300.
I'm doing so. The bomb. All right, for 300 points. Last one in the category. This will be a weapon.
This is a very efficient weapon. The only thing is, it might take it a little long to load. You're definitely not going to be carrying it. When it goes off, you don't want to be.
Katie.
It's a cannon.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. You've got a -400 points, Katie.
All right.
And Kevin is in the lead with 300. Katie, you have control of the board.
Fuck yeah. I want liquid libations for 400.
All right. This is again going to be a type of alcohol. After this, we'll have 5 questions left.
This is the best drink when you're super wasted to order because it's the easiest one for the bartender to understand.
I suck cock.
Okay.
Is it a vodka soda?
Oh.
Unfortunate.
So close. She pretty much said it.
I mean,
but
I'm handsome?
Yeah.
Vodka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soda is very hard to say when you're blacked out, but vodka you can go vodka.
We have 5 clues left, spread out over the 3 categories that are left, Kevin.
All right, then let's kill off damn for 500.
All right, last one in the category, 500 points. This will be a 4-letter word.
Katie, if you could move over a little bit more to on the couch, that way I would have every single person on my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And it's quite a miracle that I'm achieving
So
that.
comfortable.
Yes, there you go.
This is better.
Okay, what's this one?
This is a 4-letter word.
Oh,
500 points.
but is this okay? This is a thing that you probably don't know about, but it's a creature, and it exists. It's real, but I'm not sure if any of you know what it is because of its indigenous nature.
I'm handsome! Kiwi!
Oh! How the fuck did you do that?
This is a little bird.
What?
No, I think Jason was not thinking about the bird. Were you?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you.
I just didn't think he was gonna.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was.
Dodo.
I thought he was going down the Australia road for a second. I thought I accidentally threw him somewhere else. Doesn't matter.
That's just insane. that
I
you
thought
got
it
that
was
on
Bill,
that
the
clue.
scorpion.
Those are adorable though.
All right, we got
Wow.
2 categories left.
Did you know they existed, Esther?
No,
I
never
knew it.
heard of a kiwi.
All right. Yeah.
All right, Kevin, pick a category.
Your Asian ass would love the fuck out of that. Am I right, Esther? That thing's adorable to you, right? No?
Not really.
Wait, you don't like furry creatures?
No.
Not a bird fan?
Oh. Wait, I don't think that's a bird. To me, I don't classify.
What is that?
Well, he's furry.
What is
He's
a
like
kiwi?
he's an amphibian. Wait.
They got beaks.
Yeah, but he's furry. He can't fly.
I want to be friends
It doesn't
with
have
him.
arms.
Yeah, where's his
Did you
arm?
say you won't be friends with him?
No, I want to.
I know, right?
It's got chicken feet. Chicken feet.
Chicken
and,
head.
No wings.
sandpiper
No
feet.
wings or arms?
He's fucking weird. Yeah, no arms gonna be tough, right?
What if he
That's
fall
why the
over?
beak is so long.
Yeah, it's like a chicken fucking.
But look at him. He's like all furry and shit. He's a. I want one.
Damn, I want one.
Let's
Is he
get
eating
one
some
for the studio.
Yeah.
kiwi mascot?
Kevin, you have control of the board.
All right. We'll finish off liquid libations.
All right, last one in the category for 500 points. This is going to be type of alcohol.
This is the type of alcohol you have if you're in your 60s or you're from England, you have no teeth, or you wear a lot of velvet clothing, or you're like the kind of person that
Hey, listen, my name is Jerry. Happy birthday.
okay.
What is Crown Royal?
No. Oh my god. This is a drink that you drink when you're not old enough to go to the liquor store, so you raid your parents' cabinet and that's all that's left. So you drink that. It's a thing that you drink in the 70s after your meal. Nobody does it anymore, but it's still available.
I'm handsome.
Yeah?
Drambuie?
Damn. The fuck is Drambuie?
I thought he got it right.
No, he didn't.
I don't know. It's one of those like weird old people drinks.
He's fucking wrong.
Finally.
It's the drink you...
Keep going. Keep hinting.
It's like wine, but it's not. It's like...
Oh, okay.
It's a thing that, yeah...
I said cock. Cough syrup.
How the fuck?
That would actually be scissor.
Is that it? Is anyone
Ouch,
left?
Ouch, I suck cock too.
Okay.
What is cognac?
No.
No, sorry.
Brandy.
Oh.
All right, Kevin, why don't you
That's
pick one?
tough.
We have 3 clues left, all in the Mr. Hand category. So
Then let's do 300.
all right. For 300 points, something you can do with your hand.
This is a thing you can do with your hand that is a thing that, because animals don't speak a language, and it's a way that you can communicate to.
I suck cock.
Yeah.
What is sign language?
Well,
Fuck.
Ouch, I suck cock.
yeah.
Finger your date if you're Aziz Ansari.
Ooh. I can tell you're in stand-up, Esther. That's
Tonight at the Korean restaurant.
that's.
It's because you can't quite communicate.
Get the violin, the laughs.
I guess it was worth the joke. So yeah, I'll keep going now. Everyone's got this shit. Alright, the thing that you do with your limbs to communicate to the beast that you are indeed its friend and that you
Happy
would like.
birthday.
Yeah.
What is karate?
Yes.
Yes!
I'm just gonna say yes.
Karate the dog.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, the correct answer was
Karate.
pat the dog, but yeah, I'll accept
Karate's
karate.
close. Yeah, that's close. So, Crazy Jerry, you got your choice, 400 or 500 points.
I'm gonna try and get some more scores. 500 for Mr. Hand.
All right, 500 points on the table in the Mr. Hand category. Something you could do with your hands.
This is a thing that you can do to communicate to people without talking.
Oh, I suck
Happy.
cock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Katie?
Fucking sign language.
Yeah.
I was gonna buzz in and say karate again.
I would have accepted it. I'm trying to get out of here.
We got one left, and this one's for 400 points. This is something you can do with your hands.
This is the thing that you can do to get across to people
Oh,
without.
help me in my birthday.
Yeah.
What is a slap?
Oh, help me.
A
He
slap.
said, oh, help me. Yeah, fucking dude, you're right. Yeah.
Really?
No. But it's his birthday.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because it's fucking time for Final Jeopardy
That's
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
Final Jeopardy! And Final Jeopardy, you get all the points if you win.
That's right.
Kevin would
It's like that. It's like that whole thing didn't even mean anything, Esther.
Kevin was the only one on the positive side with 700 points. Crazy Jerr
You're
with
so smart.
negative 2,300.
That's an accomplishment.
All right, for Final Ellis Jeopardy, this will be a movie. So be careful on your buzzers.
Shit. This is a movie about a young guy, I think, that aliens might have tried to steal his cars. No, that's not the right movie. Wait, what movie is this? Oh, wait, yeah. This is a movie where the guys were hanging out smoking weed and shit, being like, dude, bro. And then it rained and a man came out of the ground, I think. Wait, that's not the movie either. I think it's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Katie?
Dude, where's my car?
No.
No!
You fucking fucked up.
Katie's out.
I think it's a movie where they're like, dude, fucking smoking weed. Ow! And then they go.
My name is Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
That Keanu Reeves movie where he was
No.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No.
Ridgemont High.
No. They're like, yeah, man's hanging out in this fucking glass house, man. And then I was like,
I do know.
somebody locked the door and they had to fucking fart their way out.
Oh, I'm handsome.
Yeah.
Biodome.
Yeah.
No.
No?
What?
No.
So,
I got the wrong movie.
Esther
Literally
Maybe it's the one where they're like, dude, bro, and they're hanging out, and all of a sudden they're like, whoa, and a man came out of the dirt, and then they shaved his head and taught him how to be cool, went to school with him.
God damn it.
Oh, ouch! I suck cock.
Yeah.
What is Encino Man?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Esther Ku wins! Jeopardy! Nice job.
Did they smoke weed in that movie?
I don't know, they just act like they do, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
I
Anyway.
haven't seen that since I was like 10.
That's probably a good thing.
I don't know, I think it still holds up. You knew it was dumb then. It's dumb now. But I would watch it. Alright, that was a great game. I'm glad we played. I think we learned a lot.
I still enjoy Pauly Shore movies.
See, that's why I believe that. I believe there's people out there that still enjoy them, because I think if you come at it from how funny, stupid he is, it's funny. It's fun.
Yeah.
Biodome is still funny.
Okay, funny like
I'm
you're
just gonna leave
laughing
that out
along with them or
Yes.
at them? Okay.
Yes. I wouldn't go to bat for it and say it should have won some awards or some shit, but it's definitely good for some cheap laughs.
Sure.
Oh, white guy dreads.
Well, they're not dreads. That's white guy.
Oh, they're the twisty
Yeah,
dreads.
it's just a twisty thing with gel, so it doesn't count.
That should probably not come back.
That's his daughter is now that big famous girl or whatever.
There goes my next hairstyle.
Who is she?
Who's his daughter?
That's
Yeah.
oh, that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's her dad.
she must be so proud.
Hard
What?
to keep the Baldwins straight.
I mean, that's a person to be proud of. He's done a lot.
Yeah.
You know? What?
I'm
Just because he's not fucking George Clooney or something, I mean, he still did a lot. You know?
And he's
Usual
still-
suspects.
He's not even in the news, so he's doing really good.
Yeah, he's not fingering anybody.
Yes, because he's a nice man. They're out
The
there.
Me Too movement is still going on. There's still time.
Yeah.
Are you trying to swing off
Me
that, or are
too.
you?
No.
Are you friends with Aziz or no?
No, I'm not, but I know him.
You've heard?
Well, I read the Babe.net article.
Okay, that was it.
That's
But
what
other
that
than
was.
that, you'd never heard of anything.
What's that? No.
Alright.
No.
I always wonder about comedians and all their fingering and jerking off on people lately. You know what I mean? Does everybody
he's
in the...
so petite. Like, if this thing like was a real thing and he went to trial, he'd be tried as a juvenile. You know,
Right.
he's like a little guy.
Well, I've never met him, so I don't know how small he is, but I don't care how small he is. He's not going to get away with it. I don't think he should get me on trial. It's just like everyone should know he's on blast that he's a kook.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, yeah. Yeah, see, look at how little he is.
Aw.
He looks suspect.
He's so small.
feel like the girl who like wrote that thing, she like thought she was gonna be in an episode of Master of None. And then,
Okay, right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean that's a game that I think everybody around him would definitely be hoping for something like that. Just like seems that that's the world that they all exist in, is hooking each other up for more shit, right? Give me something, I'll give you something.
Sounds like he expected something too. Like, no, you give me.
Yeah, I just feel like that move, just that I don't like I said, I don't think he should be in jail or anything. I just can't look at it. I can't take a man serious that has that move.
He doesn't
the finger
look
in
like
the
a
mouth
mouth
thing.
fingerer.
But what does a mouth fingerer look like?
I
mean, have you ever? I've never seen
guys that go like whoa in porn.
I mean,
they look like mouth
usually
fingers.
guys like lick their own fingers
Yeah.
before they finger you.
Maybe he had cotton mouth.
Maybe he wanted her to taste how bad her vagina tastes.
Oh man.
Yeah, but he kept pushing it on her, so that means because like if your pussy is really nasty and I was mean enough to fucking put my fingers in your pussy and then back in your mouth, so you knew how gross your pussy was. I don't understand anyone who's doing that, but I feel like right after you do that, then you leave. You don't keep going.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
if
he just watched a porno that morning, and that was the first time he had ever seen anybody do the mouth.
Oh,
finger
come on,
move,
dude.
And he's like, "I'm gonna try that tonight. I'm Randy."
Yeah,
I'm gonna treat myself. He's a clueless moron.
yeah, because I feel like you can do that. You do that, like I've done that, but you don't. There's a time and a place for that. It's not like a weird. It's not like a weird like. That's your initial move, and like I'm sticking it in your mouth and in your box, sticking it in your mouth. Like holy shit, dude! What you lost your finger? Yeah, you lost your fingering mind.
It's because his three fingers together are bigger than his dick.
Oh. Wow. All right.
Like I'd say Jeremy Piven, he looks like a mouth fingerer.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he looks like he would do rude stuff to people.
But Aziz always comes across like in his act and like the characters he plays, he's always kind of like the awkward.
See, I don't see that. See, I disagree. I've heard his act. I think he sounds like he fucking jerks off constantly. His act sounds like he's a horny dude who at one point wasn't getting laid, and now everybody will do him. And speaking from a little bit, like I'm talking like Z list of how all of a sudden people want to bang you, you can. That's why it doesn't make sense to me, because like if you are sleeping with a lot of women, I don't get that move. Like unless because I don't think being famous. I think that's just like he wants to degrade women when he has sex with them. Not like I don't think
he's an Asian guy. That's all they do.
Wait, he's Asian?
Mm-hmm.
As an Asian woman, are you fucking blind? Yeah, I was gonna say he's Indian.
Indian is Asian.
Oh, well, he's Indian, and you're Asian.
Yeah.
So sure, we're all Asian.
Indians
if you really
are
get critical, yes, I know. He's Indian. To clarify, because there is that word Indian, so that people can get even into more detail, understanding
he's
what.
One of them tan Indians. I mean, tan Asians. They're closer to the equator, those Indians.
Just let her go for a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, Jude's Instagram's been going hard on Indian dudes. Have you seen that?
No.
What did he put?
Because they're all like, he's just posting all these memes and screenshots of them DMing girls being like, "Show me your bob."
Oh yeah,
and
they
like,
can't spell your vagina.
Yeah, like I punch vagine, like just they run full speed in the language barrier while trying to be dirty and flirty.
Yeah.
And
I have a lot of girlfriends that get funny messages like that. I mean, they don't maybe think it's that funny because, you know, it happens a lot, but...
yeah, send me your vegana pic. Are you fucked at night?
I've had...
My 1 feet pinus in your vegana.
I've had that. I've had that on Grindr. Remember that, Kitty? Yeah, there's people. There's always people. Every now and then there'll be someone on there that starts typing in a way where I'm like, "Ooh, you're you know what I mean? Like you're finding it hard to get like 3 English words out, but you really. I feel like I understand what you're trying to say. What does that say?
Show vagina and Bob's pic.
Picture of Gandhi.
Come on, guys. There's no need for that. It's the weekend. People should share love with each other. And if you're not in the sun because it's winter, then you should enjoy the snow because the snow came from the glorious sky as well, and it can land from the glorious sky nakedly onto your Man, come on, really? Indian dudes' mustaches? What are you doing, Andrew? Like,
He just
if
goes through all
Kevin,
the Jude's
I know,
memes.
but you're just gonna keep laughing while I try to do radio. Like, can you not read memes for 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. If anybody wants to call the show, 855-Ellis41. Final calls.
If you want to send Bob's or Vagine,
God damn it.
slide into my DMs.
Don't tell people to slide into your DMs. That's...
Bob and Vagine?
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah.
like
That's a cute couple.
It sounds like a game
Bob
of rummy.
and, Bob and Vagine.
You
That's
could get
like a
away.
Mellencamp song.
You could get away with a TV show called that, right?
Yeah.
If Gene and Bob coming over, we're gonna play games. Yeah.
Is that the only guy you got in your impersonation?
And tomorrow, I used to do Deegan pretty good, but I can't.
Oh wow, Deegan, that's rare.
Oh,
Go.
man, let's see this.
A Brian Deegan impression will get you a career in this.
Yeah.
Hey guys, come out tomorrow night to Supercross. We're gonna do the Skivvy Metal Militia, dude. We're coming in hot. We got the new team. We got the 6 privateer riders, and we got global support from all the manufacturers and some sponsors. So, and I went to Wild Rose World of Customs, and I got my Tacoma fixed up. And no, it's not. It's
I
not
know,
even,
right?
It's not even like it's Ryan, the guy that does cars. He got $1,000 from his grandpa and created. Oh yeah. He did West Coast Customs, and then they built my trucks, and it was on the TV show.
All right, well done, Jess. Spot on.
To Gilbert.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Listen, I don't even know what the guy sounds like.
Nailed it.
I don't even know. It's been a great show. It's Friday. It's the fucking weekend. It's who gives a fuck Friday.
Junior.
Stop. Will.
Turn up the Jew in that.
Hello. Hello, Will. You're on the phone.
He wants to suck your cock.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, Will.
Would you lick Jason's left?
Leave him alone. Thanks, Will. Enjoy the weekend. Shut up.
What?
He doesn't want to lick my balls and
He
stuff.
was like, I'm not gay, but, and we were all kind of waiting.
He's saying he's not gay, but he's okay with
But for
with
my
my.
favorite radio show host.
He's trying to support my sexuality, is what he was saying. You bitch. Shane, welcome to the show. How you doing? Go ahead.
The answer is yes.
I mean, not entirely,
How
but
pregnant is she? It's time for an abortion, maybe.
no. Oh, man, Esther is. I don't know. There is maybe a gas leak in here because people are really. I would say that it's not that much of an asshole move if you don't tell anybody and you keep it to yourself. But you called me, so that's. Yeah, I.
Why are you not allowed to watch porn?
No, he's saying he would say if she told her that he watched it.
Oh.
Can't you just? Oh, good to go. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you're an asshole. Thanks.
Just a month pregnant. Like, she's barely showing at a month.
No, month left.
Oh!
No wonder. That thing's got a brain and probably some skull parts.
That thing's got a brain. Good for you, Katie.
Ready for the breed.
Matt, welcome to the show. Hey, Matt. Good. good dude. All right, thanks. 855 Ellis 41. Hello, Andy. Welcome to the show.
Do you do that? Do you have a well? Oh man.
I have a well too, and there's nothing wrong with me.
Oh.
Except for your gums and teeth.
Oh man, it says it gives you the squirts, dude.
Yeah, no, you can't say that. That's because if you're not a local. Like, if it's your water, it doesn't give you the squirts. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I had a well, then yeah, problem solved.
Oh well.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I gotta go. You too. Fucking dying over here.
I love oh well.
I'm gonna punch myself in the dick like 100 times after this show. Speaking of shows, check out Ellistronics. I'll put it up after this show. I tried a bit on there, alright? So give it a listen. It's free.
It is free.
I know, right? So fucking give me a break. Justin, welcome to the show. What happened?
Too many Bobs and Vagine pics.
What a dick.
Shut up. Yeah, I mean, you gave me like if you're in a liquor store, you would like. Okay, what is your thing? I'll unblock you, but don't fucking put. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've got a timeline, do the timeline everyone else. If you've got something for me, then send it to me. You can't show me fucking in line at Burger King. I'm like, man, come on.
Just tying my shoes.
Yeah.
Look at this blueberry press.
No, but what's your account? What's the name of your account? Like, what are you on Snapchat? What's your tag or whatever the fuck you call it?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
And check the gas leak in your truck as well.
Leave him alone. Sorry. Fuck. You too, mate. Later. Leave him alone. Poor guy. But it was like, because I have to watch them all, and he would have like 15 minutes of stuff,
Why do
and
you
I'm
have
like,
to watch them all?
I have to.
Like, people send it to you and you watch everything people send you?
Yeah, flies undone.
Drives me insane.
Welcome to Jason. I'll show you live.
Say XYZ.
Welcome to the fucking show. You're live, Max. Hey, no worries. Oh, don't
Please,
listen.
I want to hear your advice.
Don't listen to
Give
me.
him advice.
I don't know.
How do you husband?
Be really honest. Be really kind. If there's a problem, ask questions. I can't do this, dude. I'm not very. I you know what I mean? You gotta do what. I mean, before you get married, you know, you should be doing all this and knowing all this. You know, like, I'll get married. What do you think? You know, be understanding. Be ready to not like everything about somebody and love the things you don't like. I don't know.
You gotta smile. You gotta nod. You gotta listen. You
Oh
gotta
God!
agree.
All right, now you're taking it. Now you're getting advice from Jer.
Yeah, yeah.
Some poopery.
And see what time Costco closes.
We gotta go. You're in trouble there.
Are you married?
Sam,
No, I've escaped that.
you what?
You have an ex-wife?
I've escaped marriage many times, and I'm a lone pony. But I'm never lonely.
Sam, yeah, you got the other people inside your head.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, man. What? What? What did Esther do that was wrong? Wait, she's not. Well, I mean, she's making racist jokes because she's Asian and she's. You mean they get that? It's like if you. Well, you're allowed. You're allowed to.
It's an Asian guy. Asian
Oh,
guys hate me.
I gotta go. Don't die. Do really Asian guys?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just as simple as that. Asian guys fucking
Well,
get bitter.
I like make fun of them, you know.
Oh.
So,
He's all butthurt.
why?
I fuck with them constantly.